If you don't want to betray, I'll find it friendly. Find it friendly. Find it friendly. If you don't want to betray, I'll find it friendly. Find it friendly. Fire friendly. Fire friendly. Fire friendly. Hey, see bestie. La bestie don't see la my bestie. La bestie la bestie. Fire friendly. See bestie. Bestie wanted to be. Fire friendly. They want me go, I said. So my dad said they want me go, I said. Some friends and I go, some friends and I go, some friends and I go,
Trying to come on.
Yeah. Share the video. We got a special guest from Liberia. Special guest is finding a friend at Open Table today. Yeah. They won't step on the blessing. They want to step on the blessing. No, we are not going anywhere. We are here. It's Open Table. Some friendship and yeah. Man, you gotta understand that. Friendship is part of life. You gotta understand that. Use your insight. Your intellect to understand your friendship. But make sure you are sleeping with a clear conscience. And you are at peace with yourself first. Oh my goodness, the guest show big face. Oh my goodness. The guest is here, show big face. We'll replay this music. The guest is here, the guest show big face.
The mobile, you frozen on the stream. Okay.
Yeah.
You see
we're about to speak to the guest from Liberia, Jeremiah Moba. A journalist with integrity. Yes, integrity. We love integrity. Love sincerity. So Jeremiah Moba is about to come to the show Open Table. He's about to find a friend at Open Table. From Liberia. Yeah. They want Open Table to go. Our open table is here. Not an easy task to silence critical voices. Shout out to all the listeners. Jones XYZ is running errands today. He said he's running errands. And he will not be on the show today. He's running errands. John Z XYZ is running errands. Man's a businessman. Man is a businessman. So as a businessman, you have to deal with a lot of things. Sometimes unexpected errands. Come and see Brati friendship. We are in the whole week. Jesus died for us yesterday.
And he's still in the grave. He's still in the grave. Tomorrow, Jesus will be.
Where was Joseph when Jesus was on the cross? Bible scholars, please help me answer the question. Even Jesus, the Son of God, he had our friendship in his circle. Yes, sir. Jesus knew that. Jesus had our friendship. He knew Judas was our friend. Yeah, but he tolerated Judas. Find a friend at open table. Shout out to the community of Indiana. Yesterday, Yan and that voter was speaking in the church, Green Pasture. Shout out to Green Pasture for giving Yan the mic to tap into his blessing. Pastor Chris, if you are listening, give me the mic. I need the mic too.
There we go. You can move back to here.
Mic. Hey, wherever you're listening from, we are talking about New York, we are talking about Massachusetts, we are talking about New Hampshire, we are talking about Vermont, we are talking about Maine, we are talking about Pennsylvania, we are talking about Maryland, Delaware, we are talking about New Jersey, Rhode Island, we are talking about North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia. Down south, we are talking about Georgia, we are talking about Florida, we are talking about Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana. We are talking about Tennessee. Come up west, we are talking about Michigan, we are talking about Ohio. We are talking about the great state of Indiana. Talking about Illinois, we are talking about Kentucky, Missouri, we are talking about Wisconsin, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, we are talking about Iowa. And then we go to Arkansas. We are talking about Texas. We are talking about Arizona. We are talking about New Mexico, California, Nevada. We are talking about Oregon. We are talking about Idaho. We are talking about Washington. Wherever you are listening from in these United States, we say welcome to Open Table. Back home in Liberia, we are talking about Musselwhite County. We are talking about Bombay. We are talking about Bond. We are talking about Bapos. We are talking about Grand Cape Mount. We are talking about Nimba. We are talking about Grand Bassa. We are talking about River G. We are talking about Mount Gibby. We are talking about the great county of Lofa County. That's where I'm from. We are talking about Grand Crew. We are talking about Sano. We are talking about Grand Gita. We are talking about Riverside. We are talking about Maryland. Wherever you're listening from in Liberia, we say welcome back to Open Table Saturday edition. We are trying to talk to our journalist from Liberia, Jeremiah Moba. He's having internet problem. Internet problem. Jeremiah mobile is internet problem is over friendship. He having over friendship with internet. Hey man, like you allow the ball to talk. Come on. Yes, sir. Jeremiah mobile is looking for bestie and he's about to find bestie with open table. How you doing, young Netherfolder? How's the family?
I am doing wonderful. I want to send a shout out to my beautiful wife, Jennifer Volulet, Jennifer K. Volulet. I want to send a shout out to her, when she and the kids. I want to say,
Yeah.
sweetheart, I love you so much. Thank you for everything you're doing for us. We are blessed to have you in our lives. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to my mother. My mother called Volula. She's here with me as well in the city of Indianapolis, right here in Indiana. I want to send a shout out to all of the beautiful women in Indiana. I want to send a shout out to all of them. And a special shout out to the President Julius Parker, and the First Lady, wonderful and beautiful First Lady Sonny Parker. I want to send a shout out to you all, wherever you are. I think they are out of Indiana. They are out of Indiana. I believe so. Wherever you are, I want to say, may the God sorely bless you and consult you in this difficult time, Mr. Julius Parker and the entire family. May the God sorely bless you. In this holy week, we are in a prayer with you guys, that God will continue to guide you in this difficult time and guide your step and your thought. It's not an easy thing to go through what you are going through. Nobody want to be in that position, but only God can, whatever we can tell you right now, only God can, answer that prayer and put you in the place that you want to be right now, and guide your heart, your feelings and what have you. May God bless you wherever you and the family are right now, Mr. Parker, the President Parker. May God bless you all and guide you. Thank you.
That's a good one. That's a good one. First of all, shout out to the first family of Indiana, Mr. Julius Parker and Mr. Sonny Parker. Like you said, may God be with their family and take care of them. To be living and put a child on the ground or in the grave is not an easy task. It's not a pain that will ever go away. It's the pain that is so heavy, and we are praying for them. We are praying for them.
Yeah, we go. Yeah, we go.
We are praying for them. Jeremiah, you can hear us? Jeremiah, you can hear us? Yeah, Jeremiah is still working on his internet back home in Liberia. Still working on that internet. Yeah, so we are praying for them. We are honestly praying for them and wishing them all the strength and all the love and all the guidance from God Almighty. May the Lord Almighty be with them and help them. May He uplift them, wrap His hands around them, and take care of them in this difficult time. Shout out to my old man, Joseph Azikizana Sele Sr., who is now in Liberia. I missed my daddy already. Drove into the airport. We had a little chat. Father and son chat, and he's in Liberia now. He arrived safely yesterday, and he's with his brother. He showed us what it is to be a good man. And matter of fact, I knew that no one else was going to pick him up from the airport but his brother. That's his beloved brother. So a shout out to Uncle Tanu, a shout out to Daddy Tanu Goa. We said we are saying thank you and take care of Daddy for us now while he's with you, and may you and all the family enjoy him for the short time he's going to be there. We pray for good health. We pray for knowledge, strength, and peace among you guys, and May God protect you as you guys enjoy Liberia. Uh, Over here, shout out to my mother, Miss Josephine Sele now. She's in a whole house by herself. I know that house got to be so big and lonely right now. My old pops is gone. I'll be visiting you to, to keep the house a little bit noisy at least. To be in the house all by yourself now, it's not easy, but I know. We know we love you, mom, and we will be around. We'll be around at least till daddy can come. We are a call, phone call away whatsoever. Shout out to all my siblings. Shout out. Most especially my dearest, the one I love, my little brother Kevin Sile, my little sister Joanna Sile, and my little sister Dinah Sile. I love you guys. I will always do. And,
Can you
and
yell out, Mr. Mobile?
I don't
Right.
know. Mr. Mobile is having a tough time with the internet. I don't know why it's there, but we will proceed. We expect Jeremiah Chi and Fatima to be here later on. Fatima wanted to give us some words to the community and talk to the community. We're talking about Liberians in India, and whenever we say the community, whenever we refer to a community, we are talking about Liberians in India. Yeah, Fatima will be joining us shortly. She wanted to ask the community and encourage them to pay dues and other things, but we allow her to come over here and she will explain for herself the things we want to ask her. And then shout out to the second family, Rachel Boya and his wife. Uh, we say thank you guys for deputizing and running this community in absence of the president. While the president is dealing with something so personal, it's not easy to lead a group of people, and you have to understand that we're all different. We're all different and unique in a special way. So you have to accept that uniqueness. You have to accept that differences. It's part of life, and we say we hope and we wish you all well. To the community of Indiana, we say thank you again for the fast and prayer and joining the religious leaders to fast and pray for your community. And the Bible says, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves. That's the first thing. The thing about God, He can set up a premise and a way for you to get certain things. He said, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves, because God loves humility. He loves us to humble ourselves. And when we come before Him with a humble spirit, then He will bless us. Let me not preach now because I'm not a pastor. Someday maybe I can do that down the line. But yeah, we are still waiting for Jeremiah Moba having internet problems. We are sorry that he's going through some technical difficulties back home.
Yeah. Um, while we're waiting for Mr. Mobile, you want me to play the promo real quick, you know, or
Yeah,
something that some
yeah, you can play the
people trying
promo.
to do, yeah, for our community and our diaspora community here. And today.
Are you an heir from Africa who has tirelessly served with distinction, yet gone unrecognized? Have you made significant contributions that have positively impacted generations, yet your efforts remain unnoticed? Or perhaps you know an esteemed elder whose dedication deserves recognition? I have a good news for you. Yes, the time has come to honor and celebrate our unrecognized African heroes and heroines. Nyok Yan Velule and his dedicated team cordially invite you to the prestigious annual Diaspora African Elders Award set to take place on September 14, 2020. 24. Now, here are highlights leading to the event of the day. Red carpet experience begins at 6 p.m. Come and step into the spotlight and embrace the glitz and glamour as you arrive at the venue. Then, the award celebration starts at 8 p.m. You need not be told. Come and witness the heartfelt recognition of our esteemed elders for invite contributions. The event should not be your worry. Join us at 5120 Victory Drive, Indianapolis, Indiana 46203 for an evening of honor and celebration. Tickets for this historic event are now available in the 4 categories. Get in is $25. Secure your entry to this momentum and be part of history. Patron is $50. Show your support and appreciation by becoming a patron of our esteemed elders. Sponsor is $75. Make a lasting impact by sponsoring this unforgettable event, ensuring our elders received the recognition they truly deserve. You need not to miss this great occasion. Come, let's express our gratitude and admiration for the remarkable contribution to the diaspora community. Don't miss this to celebrate their legacy while they are still with us. Yes, mark your calendars and reserve now. Let's make this a night to remember as we honor those who have paved the way for generations to come. See you there.
Yeah, these are things that some group of young people in our city, in our community, the community of Indiana, the Indiana Liberian community, try to do for our elderly folks in various communities around the country. For so long, some elders have efforts have gone unnoticed. Their efforts have been overlooked, and their contribution to community unity, and their contribution to community development, they are preserving the Liberians or the African culture. They have gone unnoticed. So these young folks thought it wise that they should share some light on the contribution of those remarkable elders who have contributed immensely to the unity of the diaspora African community. So we want to invite all of you to be a part of this initiative. Like the promo, you saw that the event will take place on September the 14th, 2024, and it will be a red carpet event. Come prepared, dress in your best African attire or best clothes like you have in the closet, and come out to celebrate those remarkable elders of our community who have worked tirelessly to preserve our tradition. So
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Jan is talking about the annual African Diaspora Award. We'll be honoring wisdom. You see, the thing about it is, old age is something that everyone should embrace. I'm here to meet somebody who is willing to die young. So you should embrace old age. And let's say with old age or with age comes wisdom. Sometimes people have the number, but they forget the wisdom part. Some people have the number, but forget the wisdom. With age usually comes wisdom. And we want you to come out. We want you to come out and celebrate elders in the community, elders who impacted our lives in these United States. We are talking about elders in the diaspora. They came over here, they show us the way, they wrap their hands around us, they give us good words, they push us, they nurture us, and we are here now to at least recognize them and reward them. It's important. It's very important that you recognize the people in your life. You see, too many people are out there, they need to pay it forward. Matter of fact, it's a form of gratitude. It's a form of gratitude. Too many people are holding gratitude to others because others invested and pay into the life, and they cannot go ahead and go around and live life with a debt on their head. So it's a very good opportunity for you to pay forward. If someone help you or put you on a right trajectory and help you, and they are not alive or they are not around, or you can pay it forward by giving it to another old person coming out to honor them or show them respect. Show them respect because you yourself sometimes you want when you get to that age or that stage, you expect respect from the younger folks. And it's a good initiative that Yan and Devil Yan thought on this idea. He had this idea and it was in his belly and he brought it forward. He said, you see, when the community is being blessed, the young people will see things. They will see vision. They will have vision. They will see things. And the old people will dream dreams. So it's good for you to see young people in the community having vision because if you are not having vision and thinking outside the box and doing things, then you are not living. You are not fully living. It's about time that we all set aside our differences. This is not a political event. Not is it a political event? It's not about politics. It's about honoring wisdom. Everyone living on this earth can point to an elder in his or her life that helped them in some way, somehow, to get to where they are. Even though sometimes when we accomplish things or we turn to feel so proud and pompous, we have to look back sometimes to tell people like, "Oh, thank you." You have to pay that gratitude. You even God Himself loved gratitude. He loved gratitude. He loved praise. So on that day, the flyer will be shared the flyer in the community, and for everyone on that day, it's good to come out, dress in your Sunday, dress in your Sunday best, and honor wisdom. Come outside, honor wisdom. Because you'll be taking picture with the elders. Some of the elders will be keeping the frame and the picture. Some of the elders will be keeping the picture with them for a very long time. Some of them will be remembering that particular moment in their life. And you don't know. This is something so dear to them that they might take to the grave. And you pray for them to live long, but give them a befitting time on earth. Too often we honor people when they are gone. You will sing all the praise about them. You will tell the whole world that they were this and that or whatsoever. Or you will start giving all the crocodile cry and tears. Oh, this old man used to do this for me. I remember this old man called me. But when he or she was alive, did you respect them? Did you honor them? So that is why you have this movement now to come out and honor wisdom and honor OH and honor the people in your community. This is something every young man should gather towards. They should move towards it. They should gravitate towards. I don't forget about the fact that this person is behind it or part of the process. If you truly want to honor wisdom, you really would not think about who's behind the process. You will forget about that part and you will really come out and try to honor wisdom as you should, because we have a lot of old people in our community. Right now we are running this boy talking about the African diaspora war because Jeremiah Mobile is having problem with his internet. And it's about thing. I think maybe we'll try to get him on the phone
On the phone, yeah. We'll try to get you on the phone.
If the internet cannot go ahead, we'll just give him a phone call whatsoever, because we're trying to keep the ball rolling, but his internet keep coming and going out, and we are flowing. We are flowing. Shout out to the community again. First of all, next week is my birthday. Y'all should start looking for a birthday present for me, man. Come on, y'all can be giving.
Oh my goodness. Open table chairman birthday. You know what that means? Hey, my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Next week, if I don't If I can't get birthday for the community, I'll leave your community, man. What? The way I can be beating down some of us, don't come give me text message, happy birthday. And they think the women in love to do, oh, you are a beautiful soul, or you are this soul. I don't know beautiful soul. I need to see something tangible that I remember. If not, I'll be on the next flight out of Indiana. But yeah, let's try to, if you can get him on the phone for us to talk to him a little bit before Fatima and Jeremiah comes in, we'll do that, because I think he's having an internet problem, and we wish he was on the phone or on this platform here with us, because Jeremiah.
All right, he's on the phone.
All right, you can go ahead. Good afternoon, Jeremiah Moba.
Good afternoon, and let me say good afternoon to all of those following and those also listening to the show this afternoon. It's good to be on this platform, and I know it's my second debut. It's always good to be here.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I mean, we really wanted to have you on the platform for us to see you and talk to you, but we'll take the phone call for now because we know you're having internet problem. But like,
right.
How's the family? How's things with you first and foremost? How's everything with you?
Well, the family is doing good, and Liberia is okay. Things are moving fine. The citizens are, on their daily basis moving around. Yes, things are okay for now. Of recent, we only had some, difficulty with the asset recovery team that was being set up by President Josh Weah. Recently, the assets recovery team went into the street and started to seizing vehicles, private vehicles, especially past government officials. The former chief of protocol of the president, that's the former president, Norofin Nabondo, of vehicles named Gracious Ra was being seized by the asset recovery team, and former police Sudu as well. But day before yesterday, the court issued a writ of prohibition to the asset recovery team, calling on them to release those vehicles that is seized. In fact, the head of the asset recovery team, considered Edward Clark Martin, was being invited to the court. He's going to be appearing to the court on Monday, this morning, to explain to the lawyers as to the processes leading to the asset recovery team. But as it stands, the court has released a writ of prohibition. All of the activities that the assets recovery team was carrying on, it have been stopped until the head of the asset recovery team can have some word with the court. And the outcome going to be on Monday as to whether they're going to still continue with the asset recovery stuff that is started, or the court going to put a ban on it. So far, so good. These are things that are happening. And as you may be aware, appointments are still ongoing. Government, the president, barely 2 months since he took over, have been the issue of appointments. Yes, new government taking power. There are citizens who have expressed as well dissatisfaction over some of the manner of phone things have been happening in the country with the new government taking over some of the appointments. Some have said these are all old faces. Those people work in past regime. In the former ruling unit, the party 12 years more the people work, and they go back character. They have come again to resurface in the government. Yes, but these are things going by assistance. The country is good. People are on their normal thing. Things are going well. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, you have question for Jeremiah before we'll be bouncing questions.
Yeah, Mr. Mobile, thank you so much. I know we are still on Liberia. I know I'm going to ask you some questions about some article that you put out yesterday on the Focus Africa. Close out. Yeah. So if you mind, can you tell us more about the article? Just a brief, history about that article. What prompted you to put out that article about our community?
Okay, thank you. So I'm going to just give you the entire historicity. Uh, some of our colleagues, journalists in Liberia,
Mm-hmm.
Usually when they have articles or when they have some investigation,
Mm-hmm.
and they want to send a copy to you as well, because we usually collaborate when you have some work, so that you send it to your friends, institution, they have to publish it, and just like that. That's the kind of relationship we have. So one of the journalists that I can name said he got a development, an investigation, and then there are other people that reached out to him from the US, and they wanted him to publish that particular article. But he want my institution to also publish, because I work for Banner FM here in Liberia, and I also report for an international wire focus on Liberia. It's based in the US. Yeah, so he wanted me to publish the article. So according to him, the president from the US sent 300 United States data to be distributed among journalists to publish that particular article. So,
Okay. All right.
Article.
So
And I read.
Go ahead.
You want to ask?
No, go ahead.
So, and I read through the article, and the information was about character assassination. And that's how I went to him and said, but I can't be able to publish this particular work when I've not heard from this person that I've been accused. Because in journalism, we have been taught about the ABC method. We should be accurate, we should be balanced, and we should be clear with the issue. So we can't run with one side of the story. So somebody have alleged that somebody did this. So not because of the money, I just run with the article, no. So one Saturday, I was also monitoring this particular show. And that's how this discussion came as well. When the discussion came, I think one of the hosts, I think it's popularly called SYZ, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think you are on the show as well. So one of the names that I'm familiar with is Alvin Peno. His name was being mentioned that when he served as president of the association, his administration was bad. In fact, there was the issue of corruption, all kinds of things. So I quickly went in his inbox and I sent a link of the show to him. Platform, I think the only person who is defending you will be Yan and another person. But one guy there is, telling the public that you are corrupt, in fact, when you are president, all the kinds of things. So that's how I sent a link to him. I think he was flattery. He replied to me and said, these are all my pickings. Don't mind them. The other guys, but like they're how and behave. That's how he said. So then I said, do you know another president called Pago? His name has been mentioned. And I also have a report from some other guys, but I can't publish this particular story. Can you help me with his contact? And that's how Alvin Peno helped me with the contact of Mr. Pago. And I sent him a WhatsApp text message directly. And I said, I got some information on you about allegations, but I want to get your side of the story before I have it published, because I can just run with it kind of development like that. Yeah. That was how I sent him a text when I on campus. Placed a call to him. He said, I'm carrying my kids to school, so you can be able to, we can talk later. When I stop, I'll call you back. And call me back. That's how we schedule interview, and I did interview him, to get his side of the allegation, and he explained several things. He talked about he talked about the death of his son. He was not ready and active. The vice president of the association had been active. Explain about the processes that leading to financial issues at the association, especially when you talk about the board of directors that got the power, that gave the power to the leadership to make withdrawal. So an individual can just wake up and just go at the bank to do withdrawal.
Emergency fund? Did he say emergency fund or just withdrawal?
Yeah. Emergency withdrawal. According to him, the secretary of the association sued the association at the court, and there was a kind of time frame given that they needed to go and make an appeal, but the leadership sent a bull to run after the appeal, but I think the court denied that. So it was a kind of emergency thing. So the bull gave a go ahead to withdraw 3,000, plus some cent, and that 3,000, according to him, was meant for the lawyers fees to run after the case and other things. Then the 145 was for office and rent. That's an explanation he gave me, and that's how I wrote the article, and then the article was being published on Focus on Liberia because I already got inside of the entire thing. And later, one Philip Looking wrote on the Facebook page of Focus on Liberia, especially I think that was a complaint that the article that was being written, it was not good. In fact, whatsoever that was said in the article was not correct. So he came in my inbox. He sent the complaint into my inbox. He said, "You were the one that wrote this story?" Yeah, I said, "I did this story." I can say, "Okay. So this thing you wrote is not correct. In fact, the guys on the platform, they are saying, yes, they gave you $300 to do the promotional article for them." Yeah, the guys on the platform.
Hold up. Let me pause you over there. I've been listening while you're going. So he said the guys on the platform gave you money. So he is saying that
you people on the platform, you people were discussing, and then you people are posting, that you gave a journalist money in Liberia to do a promotional article. Yeah, he said that what you people said.
So Logan is telling you that we were boasting that we gave money to a journalist to do a promotional article about the administration, right?
Wow.
Right. So even they show you how he sent a piece of the clip to me in my inbox. But what he said was even contrary from what he alleged. Because what you people were saying was different from what he was saying. So he's just confused the entire thing. And that's how I didn't really take him very serious because it was contrary. You said
because on one hand, let me stop you. Let me stop you there a little bit. On one hand, you are doing investigative journalism, and you are dealing with pedo conspiracy and sloppy journalism. So you have to dig between and find the dirt, right? So you listen to the video and you saw the contrary, what he was alleging about the platform that we gave people money to promote an article, and you saw what was in the recording.
You're far from saying what he alleged you guys were saying, because what you guys said was what I just explained at the Genesis, that some people wanted to, give, some part of that money to me to be able to publish bad story against, the president. Yeah, that's why you people said. But again, he was saying to me, the guys are even boasting on the platform that they give me money. And they are also, I said, but you got to send me evidence. So he sent me a video. And the video he sent, what you guys explained is different from what he was alleging. So
Wow.
And when he sent that paper, and I said, okay, said you have already done, the allegation. In fact, you have some view. You said what was written is not correct. So what you have to say? So I did a short interview with him. Yeah, I did an interview with him, and some of the things he said was, the leadership had not been giving financial update at the since December, something like that. And again, the leadership went and did a withdrawal from the bank with us and membership, all kinds of things he alleged. So if you saw the article that I wrote, getting his side of the story, and also interviewing, the representative to EULA, you, Mr. Bulule, as well as combining everything, having it published, where it came from.
Thank you so much for that clarity, Mr. Chairman. Do you have question?
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Jeremiah Moba. So let me first establish a few facts here. Is it true that you rarely receive an intel or a communication about publishing a damaging article on someone else for a share of a 300 pound?
Oh, yes, I did a screenshot of the individual conversation with me. Yeah, I sent it out to some people. Like I said, we are journalists. We got sources, so I just don't want to disclose
No. That's healthy journalism. We don't want you to disclose your source, because in good journalism, you got to protect your source.
Hold on, he talking. Hello? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, there are people that are confiding, and I did a screenshot, and that's how I set it up. And they saw they had in a conversation what I said.
Thank you very much. Again, then I will establish another fact. So
so let me just draw back a bit.
Okay,
so
go ahead.
if even that was, maybe they say, we want to do this for the morning business, the journalist could just run with the article, or even wanted to investigate, to get in the side of the president, to doing further investigation.
Are you there? All right, he reconnecting. Folks, he's talking through WhatsApp, so his internet is reconnecting. So my next question are going to be to him when he come back is, did other news media publish the article that those guys was, requesting to publish to, about the president and other officials in the community? But he reconnecting.
Yeah. We need to ask him a few things. You see,
I wish he was on live.
I'm also wishing the same. You see, this is a pattern here. This is a pattern here of lies and character assassination and denial. It's the very same thing that happened. Prophet Keytown, when people damage others' reputation in this community, they went with the narrative that Joseph City Jr. and others were behind that, when I didn't even know Prophet Key at the time. Never hear about the man.
All right, he back on.
Go ahead. Put you on his last speaker.
Yeah, are you hearing us now?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
All right, go ahead. You are in flight, when the phone was reconnecting.
Okay. So like I said, that was how I said to them, no, it can't be to run, because in fact the intent was we should just run with the story. No investigation. That yellow journalism business, you just report the way the president wanted, because it's about damaging. They don't care you to ask about anybody. You should not do further investigation. You should just report the negative in their interest. That's how I said no, it can be, because some of our people got respect for us. Yeah, our ratings are all around the world. When people see these kind of articles, and we're all, the journalistic, ingredients, people will feel discouraged. So I can't do this. So the best I can be able to do, you guys can go ahead. What's the platform you people have? You people can carry there and publish. But for my platform, I will not be able to publish. So wanting to do independent work, that's how I left then and started to do independent work, getting to the president to also get a side of the allegation.
So the next question is, do you think the other news media published the story they wanted, them to publish? Have you seen anything like that?
Well, I've not read a check, and they got different platforms, social media platforms, maybe like Server or it. They get a newspaper. I don't know how they did it. I just did them myself because the father even denied them. They got angry. Yeah. So all their conversation, I was not part of it. I don't know how they handle it. I don't know the people who send the money to them. How they cause it. They gave me another direction to go. Yes, but that was not my focus. So when you check my platform, you want to see independent work, what I did.
All right, Mr. Sele, to all of our listeners, this is Mr. Jeremiah Momba from Liberia. He's a journalist, by profession from Liberia. He's clarifying some incident from our community that took place during the time of the fast and prayer that just ended few days back. So he's on the phone with us. He should have been on here live because of the lack of internet stability in Liberia. He's not on live, but anyway, we get cell phone. He's on here. He might appear again in the future for you to see his face and you know who he's in.
This Saturday.
This coming Saturday, he promised that he will even relay Open Table, on the Banner FM in Liberia, so that everything that will be said here, Liberians will be listening to it by radio as well in Liberia. So we want to say thanks to Mr. Moba so far for giving us that time. Mr. Sele.
Yeah, Mr. Moba, stay on the line. First of all, let me just say a shout out to shout out and appeal to the community and those watching us. You see, we love integrity and we love to honor integrity and fairness and people that love their craft and protect it. Mr. Moba, you show integrity. You show integrity. You show love and passion for journalism. You didn't take the bait of for sloppy journalism or pedo conspiracy. Now, you see, you are what we need in Liberia. So because of that, we are asking all those watching to please help support our compensation gesture for Mr. Moba. This is Open Table Initiative. Now, Mr. Moba, this is on Open Table. Whatsoever money that will be generated for Mr. Moba, as we go and proceed with this conversation, will be sent directly to him, and it will be delivered to him, and he will come right to this platform next time, and he will tell you guys thank you. But we want to compensate Mr. Moba for his integrity, because a man in Liberia, when somebody dingo money or put money in your face and try to damage others' territory, you will accept that, especially coming from Liberia and looking for a way to go about yourself and feed yourself and take care of other things. But he said no to money. 300 $300 from this United States went back home for people to damage the character of others. Then, why even worse is the fact that Mr. Logan, in his right mind, said Open Table was boasting about paying money to promote a community on video, for a video that is not even in existence. I can remember why we spoke on Open Table. I assumed at the time, I said this money might be for the lawyer. The 3,000 that came from the account, I said might be for the lawyer. At no point we mentioned about Open Table sending money to promote any article or any journalist or anybody back home. But Mr. Mobile is here and he's clearing the air. And this is why these guys are good at, and they are not good at doing something positive for the community. They are good at creating damage and trying to damage others, and then they hide their hands. Why will you try to damage administration?
Let me just come in a bit.
All right, come in.
Like I said, the only person I've known in that community have been Alvin Pennell. Alvin Pennell have been doing some work for him in Liberia here, when he was contesting in district number 8 here. He's the only person that I know. I don't even know anybody in Indiana to say, what is going on there, all kinds of things like that. So that's how I reached out to him. He gave me the president's number. I said, okay, because we already got this particular information. So nobody who will go to a journalism school being trained will want to do, especially a young man like me, will want to do yellow journalism. When you hear reported or somebody just wrong with it, one-sided, and you start to damage the present. Some of us young people, we got future. We don't know where we're going to be tomorrow. So it's not about the money. Yeah, but it's about somebody's character. Our entire society now is gullible. When somebody hears information about somebody, the first thing they're gonna believe it. I say happen the first day or the first time, people just gonna believe it. So things about people's character, you need to be very careful with it. So that's how I reached out to the president and then got his side of the entire thing, and then I published. But again, Mr. Logan was dissatisfied and said, well, being popular was fake. If I were promotional, somebody said money, to me, to do fine article to make the president and logo, fine article for the president. I don't even know the president before. I've not in that with him. It was only through Pennon that he gave me his contact. So people got to be careful when you got this satisfaction with people. Their means and their ways, be able to handle it. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Moba. I can remember.
Be mindful how they go about. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Moba. We're going to at this time we want to open the line to see if Mr. Joseph, if you don't have anything, we can open the line to the committee members, to ask their questions, and what have you, if you mind.
Okay, the line. Okay, I don't think. I think he established a few parts in his explanation because he told us that the same morning, they reached out to him about publishing a damaging article, and he spoke to the president in view of contrary whatsoever for the fact that I respect the fact that he's not going to disclose his source, matter of fact, because then it will be like too much mess out of. But there's evidence out there, and we have this evidence. Mr. Moba shared them with us, and what's good is the fact of the matter is the people that are doing this thing, they are in this community, this very same community. But the line, we're opening the line right now for the community member because we want you guys to get involved and contribute to this thing. 317-640-9700. If you want to participate or ask Mr. Moba the question, he's on the line with us. He will answer your question. 317-640-9700. 317-640-9700. We are working on bringing him live for him to be on the platform with us, for you to see his face. He tried coming on live, but the internet is so bad. So we'll work on a better internet next weekend and have you on this platform. This community is so small, it's so dear to us. Yeah, this is what we are dealing with. We are dealing
Yes.
with a community so small. People not waiting to accept defeat. People not waiting to understand that 3 years is so short. Trying to get recommendation and trying to get validation and other things in this community and trying to assassinate the character of others. The money that they are speaking about, the money is still there. We are going through a process. We are going through a lawsuit. I do not understand why would someone take the high-end money, $300, to send it back home to publish a damaging article on the man who is already grieving the loss of his son, a family. Wounds still fresh, but you intend to be a leader in this community. And I will give this out to my brother Logan. If you want this link, I can give you this link today, right now, to come and join us on this platform. I just want to ask Logan a question. Why, Mr. Philip Logan, will you reach out as a talk show host to Jeremiah Moba and tell him that Open Table is boasting about giving him money and others to promote this administration? We are boasting on this platform that we give 300. 300, I have 300 better reason to be giving money to people in the homeless shelter, St. June Foundation, sending money to charity back home, than to go promote something that, look, this community, we don't need to promote the community. Mr. Parker is already performing his duty. The money is there. And we need Fatima to come on the show to assure us that the money is there, because that's why I wanted the financial secretary to be here. But Mr. Moba, so how long have you been in journalism? While you're on the phone, let me get you involved in this thing. How long have you been in journalism for you to understand? First of all, when you spoke on the ABC of journalism, I laughed because I knew you understood your craft. I was listening when you said the ABC of journalism, the accuracy, the balance, and the credibility. Oh my goodness. You spoke like a real journalist, and you are indeed a real journalist. Matter of fact, I think you need to come sit on the platform and be teaching some of us. At least Saturday, give her your time. You can teach all about good journalism and stuff, because you did something that others will not do. You try to balance the story, not willing to run with one story. So tell, how long have you been practicing this craft? So maybe we can learn from you and try to call you whenever the need arises.
Well, I've been practicing since 2013. I've been practicing since 2013. Both the radio and the newspaper, because one of the places I get my strength is through writing. Yeah, so the radio and the newspaper as well.
I must admit, you are a very fine writer. I read your articles and I knew that you are. I love the way you play with words, and when I was reading there, I was salivating, because I love to see people who play with words. It's good. It's good journalism, and your strength. I saw your strength in the article when I read the article, and I love the fact that you came with clarity in your article, and you give a balanced piece. You walk all through the process in the article, and I don't think it will leave any doubt out there who are behind this and why people are so invested. Because the fact of the matter that even Logan can reach out to you, I will tell him to it, because he's so invested into this program. Logan, the link is open. Please come on the platform and tell us why you have to call Mr. Moba and tell him we are boasting about a promotional piece for the administration when the records are there. Are there. Not a single time we mention on this platform that we send money back home for anybody to give a promotional piece. We don't do that. We speak while we're supposed to speak right here, and we do so without fear nor favor. Yeah, Jan, what you want to say?
Yes, speaking of Logan, right? Logan put on an article talking, I think, debunking Mr. Mauba article. That article, I read it, and it was so sad to to read stuff like that when our community going through lot of grieving. We are Liberian, for God's sake. Liberian tradition is familyship, and we are in a very small community. When people, not just one family, more than 3 or 4 families are grieving for the loss of their loved ones. The president's son, who were coming from on campus, got shot and killed in this place. Was not sick, nothing. A young promising man. A young man who was even mentoring Liberians kids in this community undercover that we didn't know nothing about. There's young man who had a group chat of bringing Liberians children together, try to put them out, try to make them to stay out of trouble. He was taken away from us that soon. And Logan put in his article that since December, the leadership have not given financial report. Who are we giving financial report to when everyone's are crying and grieving? When we present financial report at a general meeting when there was no general meeting. Even the administration, if the administration called for general meeting at that particular time, who are coming to attend that general meeting? 4 of our family members grieving, and you didn't have no, conscience. For God's sake, man, we are in the diaspora with the Liberian tradition, and we should uphold the Liberian tradition here in the diaspora. We are noted to be a family people. Yeah, when one cry, all of us cry. We support that one that cry. We put our hands around them. Financial report too important for the one that have left us, for the people that will cry, that have been crying. Financial report is too important. But I will tell you that financial report will be given. The president has promised, the leadership have promised, they will give financial report. In fact, if you want comprehensive report, they will give a letter by letter report to you for you to know what the association money is being used for. And everything is accounted for.
Okay, so I already got the interview I had with him, and the first statement he made that you people discuss that you send money to journalists in Liberia to do a promotional article. The audio is here. I don't know whether you want me to send it to you through email or I can play it from my end.
You can play
what you want me to do.
You can play it from your end. Then later on you can send it because I'm on the phone with you.
Okay, so let me just play.
Yes, you saw that. So the reason why I responded to it because I thought that you had with some information that it was a contaminated film day before information. So what is actually contact? So that's why I chose to share what I responded to your article with. So that was that's why I said okay. And then all you was yesterday the local talk show in Tangier. The open table and one of the analysts started putting some fingers of accusation that for this committee being $300 to write story that against the administration and will be appearing on the show pretty soon and all that stuff to carry on. So I said, well, that's not what I was concerned about. It will be better than information on how to get also why yes, you saw that. So the reason why I responded to it because I thought that you had with some information and it wasn't contaminated for information. So what is accurate? So that's why I chose to share what I responded to your article with. And because I was thinking, that's why I said, okay. And then all you folks yesterday, one of the
that so this community regardless to story that against the administration that will be appearing on the show pretty soon and all this stuff together. So I said, well, that's not what those. Right. That's it.
Okay. Mr. Sele, go ahead.
Yeah, Phil Logan commented. He said, call me, I'm waiting. Phil Logan, I don't want to call you. You can call whenever, but I get you right there. I just dropped the link. I gave you the link. I gave you the link to come on the show. It's right in your inbox. I share the link with you.
I also sent it to him.
To come in the inbox. I give it to you to come right there, right now. We are here. We are waiting for you. Or you can call in. But I gave you the link. The link is there with you. They have played your audio that you call to damage other people's character, and you call to impersonate, you call to damage other people's character, and call to give a false allegation or false statement. Come on platform and show your face and clarify, because the audio they just played, the audio is just Philip Logan. Very clear audio. You went back into this man's inbox and you tell him about open table, giving him. Come on here. I don't know why you're in the comment section. Mr. Logan, I just gave you the link. You can come on here and explain yourself. You said very clear his own audio proof he's wrong. Look, if you want to prove that Mr. Jeremiah Mobile is wrong, come on here. I gave you the link. The link is with you, Logan. You were running for position in this community. I sat with you and talked to you for over an hour. The way you are proceeding is not a way of a leader. I'm sorry. And I can tell you right now, very clear, this community make the best decision of their life when they choose Parker over you. Because you needed some things to move forward. You need some development to take place. Still some growing to happen. You still got to grow in leadership. You are older than me, but you got to grow in leadership. And a lot of people are around you as they take their craft and whatsoever, they really do not understand politics. The worst time to beat a man when he's down, that's the worst time to beat a man. Even if he has strength to fight you when he's down, you don't beat on him. That's why in boxing, when you knock the other person out, the ref come in between and stop, because they don't want you to beat on someone when they are down. Mr. Parker is down. Mr. Parker is down. The worst time to keep Mr. Parker's name in your mouth and talk all day about him is when he's grieving the loss of his son. For the rest of his life, this man would never see someone at his table. And sometimes I'm saddened when I see some Loma brothers around you and whatsoever, knowing that Suni Parker is a Loma woman. Hello? Where's the law for Lofa County? Suni Parker, your first lady is a Loma woman, and you have men in your circle that are from Lofa County, and they are engineering the downfall of her husband. They are engineering the downfall of Suni Parkers. She's a Loma woman, first lady of your community. Loma guys are around Philip Logan, and you guys, this community is too small for us to start to damage it. That's why, again, I will bring this Prophet Key a story up. When it first happened and the elders were married in this community, someone with the bright idea told my name to Dr. Famula and other people and said Joseph will be on Prophet Key or stuff. And I challenged them. I told Dr. Famula and anybody else to go to any length they want to go to. Matter of fact, even if you call for them to go to Juju or medicine man, because Joseph said the name was never going to come out in Prophet Key's story. I know how to talk my stuff. I know how to respect my elders, and I know how to defend myself. We can play the politics, but we have to be very respectful and simple when elders are involved. Then more so when the man is down and you are beating on him. Logan, you have the link. Come on the show. Let's talk man to man. Because sometimes we need to heal for us to take this thing when we heal. Miko, the number to call is 317-640.
You're on the street.
00. It's on the screen to the bottom. 317-640-9700. 317-640-9700. Community members, you hear, and Jeremiah is right on this platform. Jeremiah Mobile, he told us He told us that indeed people send money back home. So if you want to participate, 317-640-9700. Jeremiah Mamba is on the phone and he's clarifying things, and he's right here with us. Welcome, Fatima family. Welcome, Mr. Jeremiah Chie. You guys, how do you call it, Fatima? Let's talk a little bit about the money. Since we're touching the money, because this money is the reason why people are sending money back home or what. First of all, tell how's our account looking, please.
Before Fatima, Fatima, hold on, because Mr. Mobile is in Liberia, he using his data, and what have you. Yes. So, Mr. Mobile, say you now on the show with us, you using your phone to call. You want to get your last statement, or you just want to hang around? Which one you want to do? Just tell what you want to do.
At your preference.
I just want to hang around. Maybe other people want to call for clarification. Then I can be
all right. Go ahead, Mr. Chairman. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We got Logan over here. Logan is coming on. Logan will give. Well, first of all, Jeremiah, Chie, and Fatima, and Chie. Do you want to go? Because let's do a little bit of a clarification, because Chie was here before Logan. Chie, you want to say something, or they will give Logan the platform?
Quite obviously, I would like to participate, but I would like to lay a premise. First thing, it's good that the journalist Jeremiah Mobile from Liberia clarify the suspicion that the community might have had, because we broke the news that there were individuals within Indianapolis, Indiana, within the Liberian community, contacting journalists to publish papers on their community, on their leadership, on the president, and they wrote exactly what they wanted him to publish. He being a journalist, he had to dig deeper and go to check as to ascertain all the facts. And he did his due diligence, and he got back. Now we were on the show last week. We told the community that we had evidence that people, Mr. Logan and others, contacted Morovia to publish something. Oh, we were the liars then. I told you people we had in our possession communication signed by Mr. Logan, sent to Morovia. We were the liars then. We still have these things, and now we are hearing from the horse's mouth. But then I would like to sway the conversation a bit. Since the financial secretary is on, I don't know what she's here, if she's on. There's a publication in the local news journal. There's a publication in the local news journal that stated that Mr. Logan prepared. He prepared that publication. He said that, you understand? They say somebody, and the reason why the community don't have a website is because somebody wants to eat the website money or something like that. Since he's on the show, since he mustered the courage today, and the financial secretary is also on the show, let them clarify to this community whether the chairman of the IRC have ever, I don't even know when was the last time I even talked financial topic on the issue of money that was budgeted for our committee. Because like I said, holding table before, there's only one more person left on the committee, and it's only me. I don't have that power to request money from the financial secretary. I want the financial secretary to clarify that fact, whether I've ever made requests since the government came to power that they appointed me, whether I've ever made a request for money to go in on an email website and to go, or all the communities, what I've ever asked for a single dime before people will be spewing rumors around, maligning the character of good people and decent people. And thank God the man who did that, he's in the studio. So let me clarify. If financial secretary can answer my question, then I have one more question. Please, financial secretary, please clarify whether I've ever made contact with you concerning money business for anything on earth.
Yeah, Fatima, you can go ahead. You can go ahead. Then after you, Logan will go ahead. Clarify the question quick. Then Logan will say something.
No. So the only thing that we received is the budgets from the various committees. And one of it was the IRC, but But him personally, no, I've not gotten any
So
requests.
Mr. Chair never requested any money from you. Okay, so which means the money that was
Thank you so much. At least I'm vindicated, and the community can know that the newsletter publisher is a barbaric, unholistic liar, and he does this to smear the character of other people because he simply wants to portray himself as the one who is doing the best thing in the community. The second point is this. Since that we laid that one to rest, on the man's talk show, he lamented that no one contacted Morovia, but it generally has proven everything here. There's an audio for it, and we also have a written documentation that was sent to the man. He was also enticed with $300. I made that revelation. He was also enticed with $300. Say, oh my man, you joking or something like that? We got money here, $300. So the man said no. If I'm going to publish a story, I'm going to publish the truth and nothing but the truth. But nobody's going to. The man even Jeremiah even said to them, yeah, you can take your money, take your 300. I'm not going to put my hand in something like that. That almost like conversation text that end in confusion. Thank God he's here. If I'm lying, also the journalists too can come on and say, oh no, nobody sent me text concerning money. There was an enticement.
All right, so Chair, let's get Logan the time to go in. Logan said he came for practice. First of all, Logan, welcome to Open Table. Yeah, what you want to say? Yeah.
All right. Mobile want to get me quick. You want to say something quick?
Get mobile. Yeah, mobile one.
A disclaimer before Mr. Logan can come in.
Yeah, go ahead.
So the guys did not disclose who sent money to them. They just said somebody from Indiana. They did not say it was Mr. Logan. So I just want to make that disclaimer. They did not disclose the source of the person that sent money. They did not say Mr. Logan. They did not say Mr. Logan sent letter or he sent money. They did not disclose his name.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The thing about it is, I love the fact that Mr. Mobile is being balanced here. Mr. Mobile is giving us exactly what
authentic.
He's aware of, or he's being balanced, and he's giving us things that he's supposed to be aware of. Mr. Logan, welcome to the show. Mr. Logan, I don't know. Do you want to go ahead and explain, or do you want us to ask you a question, or you want to go? Okay, go ahead.
I got nothing to explain. I just have to provide some clarity. I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Oh, we can hear you very well.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. So first of all, I'm excited to be here, and I want to say to you guys, thanks for sending me an invite. Somebody playing something behind? I get no feedback. All right. So I listened to Jeremiah Chie, his entire Sparta story, but they got something they call your conscience. When your conscience beats you, that's it. You got to live with it. So I will not respond to that. You even heard him saying on this platform that he has document that is sent to you in his possession that my name is on, and I sent to Liberia to damage this and damage that. Those are his conscience. You would deal with it because Jeremiah and myself in school together.
Open Table, one point of correction. If you want, I can send you the information so you can display on your screen.
Jeremiah, can you listen? Gentlemen, how you going to do it down with Levo? I believe in the rules of conversation.
Hold up.
When you were speaking, I was that patiently.
Wait, Chair.
I'm gonna mute everybody. I don't want to mute everybody. Let's get Logan.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, please wait. Let's establish the rule of dialogue here. Logan is on the B string. Let Logan flow. When Logan's done, Chair, if you got a rebuttal and anybody else, they will come in. But Logan, you are protected.
Thank you so much, Joseph Smith Jr. Again, probably if my tempo go up and come down, because since I went to the field this morning, I haven't eaten since this morning to 3 o'clock. Play soccer, and I just go home. And Jan sent me the request, and I say I need to come on. All right, so let me address the issue with Jeremiah Mobile. Jeremiah Mobile, I don't know him from anywhere. The first time I ever heard about Jeremiah Mobile, it was when Jan posted an article. And Jan posted an article the very day of the Thanksgiving. I'm going to say Thanksgiving was past the prayer time, and he removed it in less than an hour. But before Jan removed that article, I read the article. So what I did, I decided to respond to the article. I responded to the article. Then I never stopped there. I decided to even contact the brother in Liberia called Jeremiah Moba because I saw his name was on that article. Like any other person would do, concerned citizen of the community. I reached out to Mr. Jeremiah Moba and I searched him on Facebook. I said, hey, how are you? My name is Taylor Logan from the Liberia community. I saw an article that you wrote, but I have a rebuttal to that article. He said, fine. And we're on a Sunday. I'm on my way to church. So he said, he's texting me a number right away. He said, call me on this number. I said, okay, I will call you at 4:00 p.m. my time. And he agreed to that. He's a fine guy. I can rest assure you. Then I went to church, came from church the very day of the last day of the 3-day fast and prayer, came home. I called Jeremiah. Jeremiah answered the phone. And we went through exactly what I sent to Jeremiah. And Jeremiah asked me basic questions. And gentlemen, listen, I know we all have our differences in terms of how we perceive things. But you guys need to be honest to yourself. Mr. Jeremiah Moba just play an audio. And in the audio, you heard me asking him, Mr. Moruba, did you receive money from anyone in the Liberian community to populate anything damaging against this administration? You hear that word against you? Then you say, I said, you're giving money to publish promotional story. And the audio right here. I expect one of you guys to just say, hey, Jeremiah, hold on. But he said against. So none of you heard that part? It was played right here. But I know, but the audio, he played the audio. Yeah? Did you listen to the audio?
Yes, it's a promotional. It's not to
No, okay.
Yes, it's not against. The audio is here, it's not against.
But listen, guys. It's not here to go holding and putting or arguing with anybody. Like I said, I'm hungry. So I will not have the luxury of time to go through everything. But if Jeremiah can send you guys the audio to do justice, receive the audio, listen to the audio. I said in that audio, Mr. Jeremiah Moba, did you receive any money from anyone in the Liberia? My goal was to know who decided to give whoever money in Liberia to publish anything damaging of the Liberian community. That's my goal. That's the reason why I wanted to know, because I listened on the open table. Jeremiah Chia said someone from Indiana here paid $300 to a journalist in Liberia, and the matter of fact, he mentioned Jeremiah Moba. Somebody tried to get Jeremiah Moba $300, and Jeremiah Moba refused it. And Jeremiah Moba said, "Oh, you want to?" Then if the person said you want to receive whole $300, I cut that identical part of it and I sent it to him. I said, "Listen to this." Then he said, "It is laughable. That's fake news." He said, in his text, he said, ha, ha, ha. Then he said, I thought they said I received money. So I never mentioned Jeremiah Moba receiving $300 from you people. If Jeremiah Moba play any audio that I, Philip Seyuga Otero Augustine Logan, said that you got paid him $300, I will condemn myself first. I will not do it secretly. I will come up and play that identical audio. Why would I do that? I ask a simple question. Did anyone pay you $300 to say anything against this administration? If you can do me justice, play that audio again and listen to my question to him. I said, did anyone pay you $300 to publish anything against? But you will not listen to that. I understand we all have our views. We all have our understanding when it comes to the community.
Nobody want to say something if Logan done.
Okay, so can I play that audio again, please? Can you tell me to play that audio again so I can listen to the identical question?
Wait, hold up, please, Logan. Or we'll play the audio again at your request.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Moba, you want to give a rebuttal because he said about against, and you said promotional. He said against, and you said promotional. We are dealing with two different words here, whatsoever. But Moba, come in, give your clarification.
That's why I play the audio because we have a these things. Sometimes people listen. It's always good to pull.
True. Let's get the audio. That's all, guys.
Because sometimes the president might say, "Oh, I did not say all kinds of things." So I want to replay the audio.
Thank you, Jeremiah. Thank you so much. Let's just play that audio and just leave it to rest. Just play the question, so we shouldn't just take longer time. Just play the identical question I asked.
Mr. Moba, are you there?
information and it was entirely information. So what is actually so that's why I chose to again what I respond to your article with. Yeah, so that was the issue. That's why I said okay. So recently yesterday the local talk show in Italia on the open table and the panelists started pointing some fingers of accusation that someone from this community paid $300 to write story and against the administration and could be shown pretty soon and all this stuff to carry on. So I said, well, that was just concerned about it.
People.
So the reason why I responded to it because you have some information that you want to entirely on the so what is actually happening. So that's why I chose to share what I responded to your article with. Yeah, so that was the issue. That's why I said, okay. The only recently yesterday the local talk show in Italia on the open table the panelists started pointing some fingers of accusation that someone from this community paid $300 to write story that against the administration
Simple, guys. And now y'all not here 2 times.
Hold on.
Story to appease the administration.
Okay.
Against. Simple English.
To appease the administration.
So,
gentlemen, who said appease? Yeah, against the administration. Say appease. You very clear English.
You said appease, then you say against.
Come on.
Was the audio dotted or whatsoever? Because we are listening to appease and you saying against. We need.
But gentlemen,
Logan.
Gentlemen, let me clear now.
Give you money to appease the administration. To appease.
That's what you heard.
That's why you heard. That's why I'm.
Yeah,
No,
the last part of it.
They don't have to clear audio. The audio said, Jeremiah, did anyone from the Liberian community pay you $300 to publish story against? So the simplest thing for Jeremiah to do, if you not understood the question well, you should ask me better. I'll put a provide clarity. And are you that paying the money? You don't want to accuse people of paying money. So why would I say you pay money to him to say anything promotion?
Come on, so why will you say?
I'm going to turn my camera off. I'll be listening.
Why will you say
open table? Go ahead.
Why will you say open table was in that and they were bragging about Jeremiah Mobile appearing on that platform? Because in a nutshell, you tie open table to your whole question you are giving to Mobile. So when we are not hearing it well, like you say against and we say appease. So why would we want Mobile to come over here on and we be boasting about Mobile appearing on open table?
All right, so can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. You see, like I said, right? This thing, I really don't want to go back and forth with this matter because if you can listen to the audio and put on a bias cap, then there's no need for me to be justifying myself. It is clear. I said it. I said to Mr. Mobile, did anyone from this community pay you $300 to publish any story against the administration? It is clear. If Mr. Mobile, who is a journalist, they didn't understand the question, you should ask the question, say appease or against. I said against the administration. The first thing Mr. Mobile told me, that's a fake news. That's lie. So I had no further explanation for that. So I said, the guy said you'll be appearing to make some clarity. So right in that one, I have to go say, oh, somebody pay you to appease the administration. For what? If you pay to appease the administration or to write any promotional stuff for administration, that's fine. It's not my business. I gotta speak about things that affect the community, not about what the administration is doing that somebody promote their story though. I have no interest in that.
Okay, Jeremiah Mobile, you have anything to say about before Chia comes in?
Mr. Mobile, are you there?
When you finish, let me address Chia.
Do you
choose to be diabolical we address here today?
But Chia gotta go after you. Chia after Moba.
Go ahead, Mr.
You can go
Moba.
anytime, right here. If I wire on, look for my camera up, if you find food to eat, because I'm so hungry. Let me get the food wire on.
I think we can force Mr. Logan to agree whether he against that. Yeah, we can ready force him. So get a clarification. He said against. I don't see any names, but or to go and pull. But when he said, open table was bullying that the man is coming on the show to come clarify, I don't know what was that. Yeah. Then he sent me an audio clip of the video. Listen to the guys that discuss that they send you money. Then I listen to the video. I can hear the guy discuss that they send me money or they send this. The video that I listened to was quite different from what the guys were discussing. So that's how I laugh. I said, but if you just send me that I should listen, it is quite different from what the guys are discussing. He said, okay, I will find another part. Yeah, I'll find another part. I will cut another part of the video and send it to you. So he promised to cut another part of the video to send to me. He had not sent that part of the video to me.
All right, so the communication you're talking about, he's saying, before sending the video, he said through text or just on the phone that he said he was going to send you video. Was it a communication through text or phone call?
No, it's true.
Okay, so it was through WhatsApp that he was requiring.
Text message through WhatsApp.
So so Logan was sending you text through WhatsApp about the guys on the show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So which means the evidence are there, they are rating there, and they are there. So I mean, I don't think maybe that one can be tampered with again or whatsoever. But I think his communication with you about open table is on WhatsApp.
It's through WhatsApp.
Yeah, he just tried to be comical, but yeah. What?
So,
Why?
Jamache, can you go ahead? Mr. Logan left. Is Logan still here?
He left.
Okay, Logan went to eat. I thought.
Chairman.
Yeah.
Chairman, we all went on the soccer field with practice. We all tired the same way. But anything that has your name, it implies that you can make the same clarity. What this brother is doing is that the audio, he didn't know that Jeremiah Moba has an audio on him. So he's trying to listen over and over and copy it and doctor it later and repost it. That's what he's doing. That's the trick. He knows exactly what he said to the journalist. He knows that even when we were on the show, you, Yan, and I, when we were on the show, he knows exactly that he took pieces from the show and sent to the man. Listen to what the people are talking about. And when the man listens to it,
okay, no, I want to back and see me because Jeremiah Pepper don't come out.
Listen, you can't even distract a focused mind. What I'm saying is this: you try to listen to this audio over and over to copy it and doctor it and repost it in your own way. The statement we made last week about the journalist was that people from here made contact with him, and he did his due diligence to contact people on the ground. This is what I heard. What's your take? And people enticed him with $300, and it came from the journalist who mobbed that the same amount. So we didn't fix the amount up by ourselves, knowing that we don't know what is going on. The same amount that was enticed, and he refused. He said, "No, I've been in the field for a long time. I'm not going to spoil my name for this X, Y, and Z stuff. I'm going to find out." And they were like, $300, that's about money for you to refuse. He said, even though I hear about, when I send my integrity for that. Now, Mr. Logan is here since you've been running open table for almost like 2 years. You've never seen this dude come up here to explain or justify anything. If it doesn't pinch him, he doesn't come up. You send him many invitations. The information he sent on his WhatsApp to the journalist, the publication. Oh, will you mute Mr. Logan? You have to mute the man so I can talk, because when you were talking, you muted me.
I'm muting myself already. Go ahead. I will come back for you.
The host got to
Yeah,
mute you.
yeah.
So the issue here is he went. The document he sent, it has the financial secretary name in it. Fatima, I saw your name in that document. The document I went to Morovia as a concerned citizen, resident CEO, Logan Hour, blah, 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 blah. All our whole thing that we saw it. So where's the lie? Where are we coming from on lying on this dude? We don't care about how well you concerned about the community because we know you don't. That's not the issue. The issue here is when there's good thing going on in the community, that doesn't make sense to you to publish anything. I was surprised. I was amazed when I saw you posting something about pay your dues. When last? We're going to the election year. We know your tricks. We uncover all your tricks all of the time. So now you running here to Morovia to publish something you say you don't know about, but your name is also there. You make contact with the man. The man recorded you. That's an audio that you can't change. That's posterity. It's there forever. Then while we on the show last week, you sending him Dr. Tip. The man listened to the tip. He didn't hear anything that we say he received $300. We said people made contact with him. He refused it because of his integrity. And we repeat it. We still stating the same old thing. So there's nothing. There's no ambiguity in this thing. Mr. Logan, if you try to be a community leader, be a community leader. Don't go and smear other people's name when it backfires. Then you come back. You want to pull Fatima or job now that people should pay dues to her. On the other hand, you're talking about how money left the account and she's responsible for it. You publish that. It's in my possession. But these are not the time and place for us to expose these things. You see the journalist? He's a journalist. I'm a communicator. He's a journalist. But at the appropriate time, that's when we release these things with your name on it. Your name and your seal and everything on it. So I don't know what you do. You will record, even the show now you record, you go, you copy, paste, and you do all your numerous editing. We know what we say. All of the time. We are very bold people and we get no something. You wrote your publication, like I said, the financial secretary is here, she debunked that, saying that I requested something for website. Do my one can pay a website? Do I have the level of understanding of building website? I don't. All my people that work with me, either because of payment of dues or something, they are out of the chat room, they are out of the private quote unquote, all of the organization. So you don't expect me. There's no due diligence. You won't request the money, you won't receive it, you won't go and face website. No, that's naivety. So I didn't expect you to write that. But thank God I was vindicated when the financial secretary vindicated me. So when you try to build a community, we'll have people like you and we understand that. And we will work with you when you try to change. But if you don't try to change and you try to spew rumors and kind of give your face today that your face on camera, I'm surprised. On this channel, Channel 7 News, I'm surprised.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jeremiah. Logan, we have two callers. If you want us to get a caller, then we'll put you through. But people in the community wanted to call Logan. Can you hang around? Let's talk to them. Or you want to, we will put you through, but we want to give some of our community elders and stuff calling. You know, we've been through fast and prayer and things. So the people calling, we got to give them time to talk. So do you want to talk first or whatsoever? But I think let me put one person through at least. Let me try to put one person through. But while I'm trying to get this person on, looking, by any chance, this is a yes or no question or whatsoever, very quick. You went to mobile to do further investigation or whatsoever about this money or whatsoever. Now, are you aware of anyone who participated in this 300 that left Indiana to Liberia? You are muted. That's what. Yeah, please let me talk. Yeah. Again, I'll ask the question. Are you aware of anyone?
Yeah, you muted me. Then you want to unmute me? Go ahead, man.
Are you aware of anyone who participated in?
Sorry, I'll unmute you. I'll unmute you. Sorry.
Are you aware of anyone who participated in gathering this $300 to send it to Liberia because Mobile said that money was sent?
Unfortunately, I'm sorry, but I cannot answer yes or no question. I cannot. I have not answered yes or no question. The very first I heard about $300 going to Liberia, it was in Jeremiah Chia publication, that Google publication the other day. I saw that in there. And let me say this, yeah, to be honest, very clear here. Jeremiah Chia bragged that he's a communicator.
I mean, please. I want not to be. I get the error on the line.
I heard $300 for you people. I never
Okay.
donated about $300. Now you people heard it from.
Okay. You explain then. You explain then. Let me get a caller on the line. A lot of people.
Take a caller.
Okay.
All right.
How you doing, Bo member? Bo member, Madam Miko Coquette. Go ahead, please.
Hello, Open Table. Hello, everyone.
It's
We can
Harris.
hear her.
Please talk loud. They can't hear you. They say they can't hear you.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. We will manage.
I just want to say thanks to you all for all that you're doing to help stabilize our community in this very difficult time. But listening to the stories unfolding, I think most people can agree with me that, it's very disheartening, especially with all that is going on within our community. You would think that this would be the time that we'll rally around each other and seek peace, seek unity, and be as one people. But I just called to actually speak to Mr. Mulba from Liberia, and I just want to say these words for him. Contrary to the popular belief that most people in Liberia are corrupt, I think you just, change that whole thing around by your action. I was really amazed to hear that there's someone in Liberia, a journalist that was offered a total amount of $300 and then turned it down. That's a lot of money. You could have done a whole lot with it. You could have taken that money and used it for your own personal needs. But it's because you have something that most people don't have these days, which is integrity, because you have that word. You are a journalist that lives to uphold that standard. I found that very, very, very impressive. And I was really I was really hopeful to know that despite all the negative things that we hear about us Liberians, and the fact that we're corrupt, we're not interested in growth and development and making ourselves better. I was very hopeful to see that there's a person that exists within the Liberian culture that will look at $300 and turn it down. So I just want to say on this global platform, I want to say continue to be that way, because you're in a special line of profession, and people rely on you, to provide truth to the story. And this is really what makes you who you are. I think that, by what you have done, I think that some way, somehow, God will allow the universe to work in your favor, because we need people like you. We don't know. You could have taken that money, kept quiet, published the story, and today this community, everybody in this community will be running helter-skelter. But because you stood for integrity, you stood for peace, you understand unity, you understand what it means for us to come together and what it means to give people the truth and honest story, you turned out that money. And I can imagine that was a very tempting position that you were in. But you know what? I don't know you from nowhere, and I don't even know if I ever interact with you or speak any words on your behalf. But this moment, I just want to say you have raised the standard, and anyone who is listening will hope to emulate something like that. So I just want to say thank you. And whatever contribution that, Joseph is talking about, I'll speak to my husband and we'll contribute to that, because actions like this should be highly recognized. And I just want to say on this global platform, I respect you, and you do have my greatest admiration. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the voice of Madam Miko Coquette, a former vice president and current board member of the Liberian community of Indiana. Before Madam Miko Coquette came in, we asked Logan a yes or no question. It's like, yeah, are you married? Or I cannot answer yes or no, but I met Jennifer in Indianapolis, and I was living with her for a while whatsoever. That's very suspect. But let's go ahead. A yes or no question is very brief. No, yes, it was I know this or I don't know this. Joseph, is Mr. Joseph Sele Senior, your father? Yes. Oh no, I can explain. I think he met my mother in Grand Crew or whatsoever, and then they have me or whatsoever. That was just a straightforward yes or no question. But Logan cannot explain. So Logan, please go ahead. You have the platform. Now, you said you...
All right, thank you, Joseph Sele. I understand your bias point, and I will accept it. I'm on your show.
It's not a bias
that is
point.
accepted.
It's a straightforward question.
No,
my brother, I give you...
Listen to me, my friend. The thing here, you expect me to answer yes or no question when I tell you I cannot answer yes or no question. So you got to respect me.
And I respect that.
So simple.
I'm just saying, I just laid the premise of how you answer the yes or no question or straightforward. But again, go ahead and explain what you want to explain. I think you have been taking note. I think you want to explain some things. So go ahead.
I don't even have much to explain. In all fairness, let me start with Miko first before I go up. Miko called and representing as one of the board members.
No,
which of course I appreciate.
No.
Oh, she calls as a community member, but she is capacity as a board member.
This guy is going nuts.
I told you.
No, she's not a board member.
I told you. Elders in the community were calling. I didn't say she called to represent a board member. She is not calling on the show. She didn't mention that I was speaking on behalf of the board. She didn't say that.
Is she a board member, please? Is she a board member?
She's a board member, but she...
You just didn't answer yes or no. Then why would you want to know whether she's a board member or not? Answer your points yes or no before you answer. Ask somebody another question. No. You bring it up. You should say things to attacking.
Yeah, let it be.
Don't relax yourself.
Please wait. So I will answer your question, but I want to explain that I can't answer yes or no. But Miko was elected or whatsoever. Miko and Vanny, I think Mr. Parker appointed them or whatsoever. I think she carries such whatsoever. But go ahead. She called as a community member, and I think a lot of board members, they are not walking around interacting with people in the community in that capacity. I think when the time comes for them to put on that garment, then they will do that. It's like seeing a judge in the street, and then you say, "Oh, he greeted me as a judge." No, he's not in his position to operate. There can be normal people too as well. So go ahead, please. She called as a community elder.
I don't know why you have to go all around to come out to the same conclusion. Did she call as a board member? No, she called as a community member. Let's go ahead. So all I want, and that's very important, is irrelevant to the conversation now. Let's just address the point here. Madam Miko Koke called in as one of the community members, and I actually appreciated her all of the
sorry, Miko Harris.
Good thing she said.
Sorry, Miko Harris. She wants us to say Miko Harris. I'm sorry, Miko. Miko Harris. Madam Miko Harris. I'm very sorry. My apology. Miko Harris. I've been carrying Miko Harris. Sorry, Logan. I wanted to address that so you call her that as well. So you don't call her Miko Koke. But she said Miko Harris. Sorry. Go ahead.
I swear. Gentlemen, I get too much time because I haven't eaten like I stated. I have to go and eat. I'm honest with that. All right, so I listened to one of the board members who called here, in person of Madam Miko Koke Harris. And I listened to all of the good things she said about Mr. Jeremiah Moba, which of course I hear as well. I want to say to him, thank you for doing that, for stepping up. But I am disappointed in one thing from Madam Miko Koke here today. Also, Madam Koke called here and she had all of the good things to say to Mr. Moba. But Madam Koke couldn't use the same energy to tell Mr. Jeremiah Chie to stop publishing wrong articles and wrong publication. Jeremiah Chie stated in his press conference that someone from Indiana from here tried to give Mr. Moba $300. And Mr. Moba refused that money. Contrary to that, Mr. Moba said he was contacted by another journalist in Liberia pertaining the same issue. So Jeremiah wrote fake information, wrong information, and he presented it to Mr. Boya, who was acting as the acting president, and Mr. Boya never verified the information and he affixed his signature to that information. So Jeremiah Chie lied. And I even have Mr. Moba post that he said a journalist from Liberia, one of his colleagues, contacted him, said somebody tried to give him, or somebody gave him 300 or whatever, but initially the person in Liberia wanted to give him $50 to publish the story, that he would get the rest of the money later on. So Jeremiah Chie lied on Mr. Moba by saying someone from this community paid Mr. Moba $300, and Mr. Moba refused that money. And the person said, oh, you will refuse whole $300 in his word. That's why prompted my curiosity to call him. Because if somebody from this community tried to get you 300, I want another person. That's what I call him. That's what I call Mr. Moba for. But on the contrary, Mr. Moba said, a local journalist in Liberia, so Jeremiah Chie lied. He got to take responsibility for that lie. Point one. Point two, Jeremiah Chie stated here that he's a good communicator. I want to say that Jeremiah Chie is a bad communicator. He's not a good one. Because a good communicator will look at factual informations before publishing them. Not today, not just that one publication. Jeremiah Chie, he's one of those people. He's a fan writer. I like him. But he attaches his own emotions and add lies to stories. Some of the problem that the Parkus Boya administration is going through today is because people like Jeremiah Chie. If you receive the information, it takes nothing for you to publish the factual information. If you represent the community as the IRC chairperson, someone who disseminates information, publish the actual story. But if you are a diabolical liar, you will lie about every little thing. So that's the problem that Jeremiah Chie has. So to the point where every little thing they get Jeremiah Chie to do, he have to attach lies. So when you attach lies, people are, oh, we'll not let a lie slide. We will go after it. So that's why you see Jeremiah Chie is uneasy right now. He can sit in a chair because I'm on the platform, because I will debunk his lies. So you want me to address the website issue now?
You want me to ask the question? You want to ask your question?
Yeah. Take a caller.
You wanted to ask you the question is for you. So since you are talking, let me put the person there. Go ahead. Go ahead, Mr. Vanikamo.
Yeah.
You can hear him?
Who's on the phone?
Mr. Vanikamo.
Is he calling as the chairman of the board?
No, community member.
Okay, I want to be clear on that.
Go ahead, Mr.
I just have one question for you.
For who?
For you, Logan.
Okay, then say I got one question for you, Philip Logan.
I have one question for you, Philip Logan.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. I'm not concerned about whether the $300 was offered to Jeremiah Moba or whoever. My question to you is, are you not concerned about the fact that $300, period? Seemed like you focus on whether it was Jeremiah Moba. He already told us, he clarified that he heard from another journalist who was offered that money. So that's the actual issue. I feel like we're skipping to something else. Money was offered to a journalist in Liberia to write a negative story. That's the issue. Is that what?
Okay, thank you.
So in other words, Mr. Vanikamo is saying, are you just concerned about the fact that Mr. Jeremiah Moba was not the first person, or the money, the 300 was intended for directly? Or
I answered the question, sir.
Are you concerned?
I heard the question.
300. Let's establish that now. 300 left Indiana for Liberia. 300 left Indiana for Liberia to permit to publish damaging stuff on the administration. So 300 left. So what's your concern?
All right. So anyway, I was addressing as Fanny Kamo was saying, he's not a board member right now. So there's this saying, when you come to church late, don't raise a song, because probably the song you want to sing, that song has been sung. I said on this platform, my curiosity was to identify the individual who sent the 300 to Mr. Moba. That's what I call him. That's what I asked the question to Mr. Moba. I'm interested in knowing. You see, All you guys on the platform, y'all want to have the faceless person. Me, I want to know the person. I want to know the individual. That's why I reach out to him. I said that he of Camo on the boat to call that same individual to say, my friend, can you call this person name for the community? Because it is damaging. The reason why I reached out to Mr. Moba, I want to know this faceless person. I was going to call this person on my show, name them, shame them. I don't believe in telling somebody did. I believe in calling people names.
Even if you know
I
them?
know a Chinese proverb that I believe in. The Chinese proverb say the beginning of wisdom is by calling everything by its name. That's why I reached out to Mr. Moba to know who is this person, to know the name and shame them. That's why I reached out to him. So I'm concerned that Mr. Camo say, if I'm not interested in knowing who is the person, if for any reason money went or not, why did I reach out to him?
Find out
to
who it was?
The money? Mr. Moba said to me, it was a local journalist who contacted him. So my second thing I'm going after is to get a local journalist's name and to ask him to whoever tried to give him money. That's my goal. And I'm sticking to that.
Yeah, is Mr. Moba.
Mr. Chairman, you are muted.
It's the okay.
Yeah, Mr. Moba. Mr. Moba want to. Yeah, Mr. Moba want to just give his party because he is late over there now, so you want to give a party.
That's why I wanted him to go. Yeah, Mr. Moba, go ahead.
Can we ask him to do our just to call a local journalist name so we can also contact him?
To call a local journalist name? No.
Yeah, well, I will send you text. I need to know that local journalist. I will bring that person's name up.
And please try to bring the person in or in the community too as well. Say you dig it deep. I think it's better to fish near you than for you to go overseas to fish. Right in your community, I think it's
Joe, hold on.
Okay, go ahead, Moba.
Yeah. Go ahead, Moba.
Yeah, so let me say thanks to you guys for giving the opportunity to speak. You know, Liberians down here, we depend on you people out there. When I say depend, because there are a lot of opportunities, there are a lot of programs that you people can be able to initiate to be able to help you back home in ensuring that some of the sectors, be it the education sector, the health sector, be it youth empowerment, can be fine for us. So from the community about accusation happening, Liberians about the kind of situation in the community in Indiana. So I just want to say thanks to the panelists. It's almost 9 p.m. here in Liberia, and I'm one of the editors for news here. I have to do my weekend work so that the packet can be on Monday, because I can go to service on Sunday. So right now there are too many work that I have to do. So I just want to ask for your permission to leave you so that I can be able to do my work. So again, I'm always open, looking. If you want me to appear on your platform, you can also give me a call. You got my contact. I'll be available to get on your platform. The panelists want me, next Saturday as well. I will also make myself available. We are doing this for our community. All we want is unity, one peace. We want that kind of cordiality to exist within the Liberian community. Like I said, when you people out there are united and doing the right thing, we that are down here, Liberians, will always be excited, because unity up there, I really, really admire the kind of idea that came up when I heard that the association in collaboration with some spiritual leader was teaching a 3-day fast and prayer for the community in Indiana. Myself was very excited, because those things that are going on about accusation, these things are not normal. These things sometimes they are spiritual issues. So the devil want to use kind of means to bring division among the community and do something. But I think the fast and prayer was actually good, and the fast and prayer has and the implementation now need to be done. People should see the result from the fast and prayer, then the claim and all kinds of things. So I'm available, like I said, looking. Bring me on your show next time. Just give me the schedule.
Thank you so much, Mr. Moba. Before you leave, can I just ask you one question, please?
Able to discuss. Thank you.
Mr. Moba. Yeah, thank you.
Mr. Moba, can you hear me?
No, he gone.
Yeah, I'm hearing you, Mr. Loki. I'm hearing you.
Okay.
All right.
Mr. Moba, do you care to respond to what Mr. Chie said that somebody from this community tried to give you $300 and you refuse it?
Not me. I think I made a clarification. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for that. So Chie got to go to a publication that tell people say he gave a fake news. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I read it. I cannot read. I gotta go read our publication. I don't think Chie mentioned Jeremiah Moba, that Jeremiah Moba received 300. Chie said someone sent 300 from Indiana back to Liberia, and indeed that is established today. That Moba sent Indiana and it went Liberia. I don't know why
you want me to send the audio right now so you can play it on your show? You want me to send the audio?
Which audio?
The audio that he
The
sent.
one he fixed. The one he fixed that he sent to Liberia.
I'm supposed to create a teacher. That's why I said you were diabolical.
The audio.
Chairman, can I come in? Can I come in? The man asked questions. Jeremiah talking. Can I come in?
Go ahead. It's your time. Sorry.
So, you see, they got several people that walk this earth. Some people are obsessed with you. Some people like you, but they kind of corny. And I see that in Logan all of the time. You know what I'm saying? Someone with one point tells you that I'm not a communicator. But at the end of the day, why can't he mute? Why you can't mute the man? Then I will be talking when he's talking. At one point in time, he will tell you, I'm not a good communicator. The next time, he will tell you he's a good writer. Do you understand yourself?
Mr. Chie, can I take your call real quick? It's from Liberia.
Go ahead.
All right, honorable panel, can you go ahead?
Good evening to everybody. Good evening to the chairman and then the guest journalist Jeremiah Moba. Good evening to everyone. I've been following the show and very closely. One thing we have to take into consideration is the community. It's not an absolute administration wherein you lock people up or force people to do things. The service is based on altruism and kind gesture. And for that reason, civility should be the hallmark in moving forward. All of you guys, whether it's education, moral, or uprightness, all of you are unique. But for us to move forward as Liberians, collectivism is the most that we lack. We will disagree, but we should find a common ground and be able to move forward. I think you guys are on the right track. There's a little bit of misunderstanding, but we should also understand that we should always respect those who we place in leadership position, regardless of your disagreements and how you feel. Issues supposed to be discussed. Ridiculing people, scandalizing the name for no good reasons, I don't think it's worth it. And like Jeremiah said, when some of us came here, based on what we did, and they follow us closely on how we did things on this side, it trickled them to monitor other young leaders that are coming up from the states, most especially Indiana. So I will caution you all that you have to seriously pay attention to how you spread out information, how you can show your network, and the kind of information is the individual you speak with. That said, I want us to hold together as people. I will always be around for consultation, and I appreciate the time given me. I thank you all.
Thank you.
Happy pre-birthday to my own GM brother, the chairman of all chairmen, and the pen pusher, Mr. Sede himself. Thank you.
Thank you very much, big brother Alvin. Love you very much. Thank you very much. Thanks for your advice for the community. Former president of Barbarian Community of Indiana, Mr. Jeremiah Chie. Again, I'm sorry. But Miko has been on the line. She wanted to say something to Mr. Logan, or I know you or whatsoever, but I'll let her to speak, and then you can go ahead. Miko, you got it on. Madam Miko Harris.
Yes, thank you for bringing me back to the platform. Is Mr. Logan still available? Because
yes,
I'm calling to respond to what he said when I called.
Yeah, he's available. He's listening.
Okay, Mr. Logan, first of all, you're very big on getting people's needs right. So when you say my name next time, please remember it's no longer Miko Koke, but Miko Harris. Thank you for respecting that. Secondly, you said that you were dissatisfied with me not, rebuking Mr. Jeremiah Shea. First of all, my reason for calling was not to rebuke anyone. You see, as a person who understands leadership and has wisdom, you pick your battles. You just don't go anyhow and speak in any way, any form. And besides, I was very clear with what I said. My intention for calling was to commend Mr. Moba for what he did. And I kept my intention very clear. I did not talk about I didn't call names to say somebody in our community did this, somebody in our community did that. I only said I was amazed, and I still am amazed. And Mr. Moba conducted himself the way he did. And I will not swear from that. I'm sorry that you seem to be very dissatisfied with my, comment, but I stand by my comment 110%. And if I was to do it again, I would say it the same way, because it was not my intention to drag anybody, but to utilize this platform and commend a good behavior. And I did just that. And to that end, thank you. And please address me as Miss Miko Harris. Thank you, gentlemen, for allowing me to come back on the platform.
Thank you very much. I'll make Miss Miko Harris. Miss Miko Harris. It's no more Miko Koke. It's Miko Harris. We have to address her as that. She said she was calling to uplift. And she was not calling to ridicule anyone. Matter of fact, she was to ridicule anyone. She would not stop at Jeremiah Chie. She will go beyond Jeremiah Chie to the people that gathered the offering of $300. They sat together and maybe put an offering basket of 50 chips or 25 chips in, and they collected $100 and sent it back home. So she's supposed to go beyond that. You see, when we start to ridicule people, then we'll go far beyond. It's not just Chie we can just ridicule in this community. Every one of us, we have something that people can ridicule us about, or they can criticize us about. But she was calling purposely to uplift the young man, and that is very honorable. The thing he did in Liberia. Let's establish the fact that he said here today that 300 went back home from Indiana. He didn't lie on that. He said 300 left and went back home for Indiana. And he, as a journalist, they were giving him portion of that to publish this article, for which he wanted to do his investigation before publishing his. That was how the community get to know about that 300, because he was doing his due diligence to investigate as a good journalist. That's what he said. So we cannot dispute the fact that someone in this community, whether it's a person or a group of people, they took upon themselves to send $300. $300. That made this administration while the president is grieving. Mr. Jeremiah Chie, you have the platform. Chie, we can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, Thanks, Chairman. Thanks to the panelists. Like I was saying, there are people who seek unwanted attention basically because they are obsessed with people, but they don't know how to put it at best. The thing is simple. The publication stated $300. The journalists were contacted in Monrovia to publish negative propaganda about this administration. It was clear. And the $300 is clear from the journalist that he went to Liberia. So where's the lie? He wants to have the chance to use the word diabolical. But brother, let me be clear with you. You are a narcissist. If you need power in this community, that's not how you do. Look how you go after all the colors that don't fit in with your mindset. See how you go after them. You go after them. You want to specify this. You about yourself. Your ego is too high. That's not how people gravitate towards leadership. Let me warn you. Number two, why will you? Of all person, think that when you vilify me, it makes you better? No, you're sending it right back to you. You understand me? I didn't run for no political office in the community. I didn't run for office. You did. You got flogged. And you come back again, you will get the same thing again because of your arrogance. You've not changed. You are the one propagating all these things about this community, going after everything helter-skelter. Then you want to fold your hands? I said, and I repeat, we have communications in our possession that points to you because you label your name, you put your title, you put everything concerning you on that communication that you sent to Monrovia that has the financial secretary names stamp on it. That have you talking about the account from whatever place it went. I know somebody is doing double recording, but you can play and doctor it later. That doesn't matter to me. The issue here is every time Tuesday.
Sorry, 1 minute. I'll let you talk. Logan keeps saying, Logan, you're not hearing us or what?
No, he being perhaps a narcissist. He hearing everything, but it's irritating him. Okay, that's the ego. So let me say something to you. Even if he's not hearing it, he will go back to this clip and hear it again. He will listen because he knows when I talk. I don't move like I don't have to prove anything to you. Tuesday, you begin your show with my name. Call me names. People will say things. Oh, the man calling you. My day. Does that even take an ounce from me? I will not matter if I didn't do anything. If I was a nobody, you wouldn't be calling my name. You know I'm a somebody. That's why you always call my name. And you call my name to get our attention. And you know what you're doing for me? Thanks to you, the more you call my name, every look and corner in the community, everywhere I pass, people gravitate to know me. They want to know me because you get called my name all the time. Whether it concerns me or not, you call my name. So you want to make it personal. Don't do politics personal. You know we have a current issue that we are bereaved in this community. And all you do is to tear people apart. As a little brother, I'm going to give you this final warning. He can hear us clearly. He will come out to the tape. Don't worry about him. He can hear us. That he's not supposed to be talking, so you will pretend like he's not hearing. All the things you do to tear down this community rolls right back in your face.
Come back to the Logan is not hearing all. Logan, you come back to the clip. But I think Sema is hearing all because Sema is mentioning cheer wars. I don't know, the internet got to be shared and balance the internet because Sema is hearing us.
No, I don't want to dwell on that, Chairman. The issue here is, Mr. Logan,
please go back in and come back out. Please go back and come back. I think you will yell.
Logan, go back and come back in.
Sorry, Che, we keep cutting because the man keeps singing on him. Go ahead, Che. Go ahead, Che.
So the thing is, that's the reason why when we the young people fight amongst ourselves, how do you think the old people is going to give us power? They're not going to give us power because we're fighting. You as a young man, you ran in a process. You are whipped. You want to debate issues. You want to be talking now. When we had a debate, you ran away from the debate. You couldn't even stand to face the person that you were going against. Then you want to talk now? You harm yourself so much that at this time, at this juncture, we would assume that you've learned and you try to do things the right way. But you stay tearing down. Last minute of time, you put in financial secretary, you pay your due, my brother. When you posting on the other side that you control a chat room with 130 person, that 130 person hold them close. You will need them for elections. And guess what? They will have to come back to the very early hour before they can be able to cast vote for you. And the track record is going to be clear. So you can hold the 130 person, you put in your pocket, you move around with them. That's on you. You can divide the community and you think by doing so, that divide and conquer methodology. It doesn't work here. It's too slow. It's too slow. It's too slow for it. You understand me? So when you go on your show, make sure every time mention my name. I like it. I like it. It energizes me. Do it all the time because the community know where the truth lies. And I've now been lying to the community all throughout my publication. I came to prominence in this community based on my write-ups I put in the chat room when I was press secretary to the Parker Boya team. By then, that's how I made my name. And now you're sailing on that path. You want to make yourself that much to the extent that every time you go Tuesday and Thursdays, you mention me. Oh, my neighbor, do I look like your junior brother, my brother? Oh, don't see me like that. I just look good. I'm a handsome man. So next time you want to bother yourself. Don't come to me. Don't come to me. Talk community issue. Talk about 6 things that unite us more. That things that divide us. Don't communicate and put people in that you know that you move around with every day and say you want to investigate what's happening. When people collect bank account that you're not signatory to, so you go and send it to Morovia for people to go and do things. You don't do that. When was the last time the organization you ran ever did that to you while you were a leader? Don't do that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jeremiah. Chia said he's the older brother, not the junior brother. He's the older brother. Not because,
of course I am. Of course I am. With pride.
He's a handsome man.
I look good.
Logan should not misunderstand the fact, and you should maintain that for my brother Logan that I love to be so accurate and tell people how they should ask him questions whatsoever. I expect him to respect his older brother in Jeremiah Chia, man, that his older brother Jeremiah Chia, not call his younger brother on the show because that's the man. That's age. You cannot change that, even if you don't like the man or you have dispute against the man. That's your older brother. Or Sema Logan. Sema, if you want to come on the platform, I can give you the link as well. But Sema is very active in the comment section. Shout out to Sema. We love you, Sema. Let me stress on a little bit of that group chat that you made mention of. Logan is not here. If he comes by, you want to come in, we'll allow him to. That group chat that Logan opened, I do not believe that all 130 people in there are for him. I can tell you here right now, over 70% of the people in that group chat, they are not going to vote Logan. I don't care what Logan says until he changes his behavior because the people leave that group chat and they are complaining. And I will tell him, as for me, I'm his junior brother. Here, you are the senior brother to him, I'm his junior brother. I will tell him as a junior brother. Until you change some things and work with people that are gathered around to uplift people, that crab mentality, that take the quality of engineering days and going against that or whatsoever. We're all young people. Chair made a very good point. We're all young people in this community. The elders will not trust us with power when we have this step of crab mentality and this step of agenda to demean and drag them. I'm honestly praying that everyone involved in that 300 or stand-up should come to repentance and search their soul. Because you cannot be picking on a man that is down. Forget about the politics. We have next year to run campaign in this community. Next year. This whole year, at least if you can give him time to breathe.
We call it off. Yeah, call it now.
He will never see someone as his best. This community is here, it will outlive us. We move in and we move out. A lot of young and fine people left this community. Some coming in. We have our elders around. At least if we are trying to show them that we are ready to lead this community, we should show some sign of moving this community forward. But let's be very careful and mindful of whatsoever. I don't know why someone would take the courage to send 300 back home to publish a damaging article. 300 back home. And you guys know people back home, they ain't gonna tell or people in America about who's sending the money whatsoever, because that are chopping spot. It's just how the thing happened to Prophet Key. Prophet Key said he would never tell his soul who sent him the money and whatsoever, because Prophet Key was not going to and tell the community who did that. But he went on live and he damaged people in this community or whatsoever. To the point that some all was waiting. If the community wanted to go bring stars, they how they can call it juju or whatsoever back home, some all going to go stand up. So we walk to it clean, we have our character clear. But some people that start who are going to check their feet. If you cannot,
Gentlemen, so I can leave now. Are we done?
Oh,
because I think we're done with all the clarification, so I can leave.
You want parting statement? You can come back and give your parting statement. I think Logan, the feedback is coming from Logan. I think Logan is doing some work home.
No, not Logan from Chie. I muted him.
Okay, put Chie on mute then. Oh, Logan,
yes, you can hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah, that's what I said. Well, every clarification you guys needed, we done with it. I ain't going to play into Chie small but ego thing. He doing there, crying on my knee. He will always cry because my work on a lot of fire, so I expect him to cry. Sometimes when I read newsletter, I talk about somebody. I mentioned somebody where baby he ate the website money. He assumed he the only one in the community that have where baby he. I ain't gonna respond to look kind of dinner. But gentlemen, let me say this to you guys. I'm excited. I was at least able to come into the community on your platform. It is an opportunity. And yeah, thank you so much for sending the link. Joseph Sele Jr., thank you too for sending the link. And Jan and Joseph, I sent you people the audio, and I actually got to play it for your audience to be clear on what she said. If you guys cannot do it, fine. I understand. I understand you people point. You people usually this community I've never been at this before. It has always been the kind of a community where everything is swept under the carpet. It's surprising that people like me, I find myself in this kind of environment where I will not keep things on a carpet. Trust me, I will not do it. That's why almost everything that come up, I will talk about it. The very time Robert won the code, I brought it up. The very time this other one happened, I will bring it up. And I will not stop bringing things out. So if you people see me to be the bad person, I prefer to be the bad person. That's why I always call my hello, my hickey, anybody up. So whoever person I will offend, sorry, and that's me. I'm Philip Logan, and that's it. Guys, thanks, man. Thanks for being here. I got to find food to eat.
Mr. Logan, before you leave, please, can I ask you one question? It's good that you say you bring everything up. What have LDR have done, positively that you know of that you can bring up? So in your entire life, in your entire time in Indiana, LDR have not done anything positive, because every time I see you talking about LDR, is something negative or some controversial about LDR, but nothing positive that you can talk about LDR. Can you clarify my doubt, or can you clear my doubt?
All right, so you see, that's what I say here. You, Joseph, Jeremiah, Fatima just joining the program. I understand your point. All of you coming from a biased standpoint, and which of course I appreciate that we all can sit here and share our views on varieties of issues in the Liberian community. You can bear me witness. I, Philip Logan, I have done so many things here to even boost area. I'm not a type I come out to say, I did this, I did that. No. The department that I have worked with here, I have tried to work with the youth department because that is my sole interest. I have done so many things. Sometimes when even Brady want to talk about it, I say, don't mention my name on that. I don't want to see it.
What the community do good? What the community doing good? Please, Logan, what we see, what in this community? Please talk about the community. I have done so many things. What they may ask you a question.
Do you want to answer?
That's not that.
Answer the
Joseph, do you want to answer?
Because you running answer the question, like they say community, and then you say I have carried I have.
Okay, so guys, listen now. This is your platform. If you don't want me to be here, I can go. I already told you I already eat patient right now. I gotta go and find food to eat.
Please go ahead.
So if you ask a question, you want me to answer, I can allow you to flow. It's not a problem.
Go ahead. Answer.
I'm telling you, if the community is not part of me, or if I'm not part of the community, I won't be involved. I will not be involved. Nothing about the community will always spark my attention. The community have done Few things. The youth department have been working. The Ways and Means Committee, normally summer, they come out, they have activities that people can be part of. So are they not part of the community? Are they not part of the administration? So should I say Parker and Richard did this? They are part of the administration. So if I'm telling you about some of the good things that these departments are doing, other than the IRC department doing nothing, some of the department doing nothing. So why should we praise people that are doing nothing? I'm not that kind of person. Trust me, I'm not a sycophant though. I can't do that. The department that are working, I talk about it. The Ways and Means, they did some good things. The people who plan the inaugural committee, they did some pretty good things, but just in the end, when it comes to financial reporting, they have some errors. And the youth and sport, they are doing exceptionally well, and they are part of the administration. So you won't expect me to come say, okay, Parker doing this, Richard doing this. Parker and Richard, yes, they are the head, they the arrowhead of the administration. So what else do you want me to say? Should I say Parker Boya administration having children party or what? What else do you want to hear?
Logan, thank you so much. The past 2 days since Pede left your show, it like you have taken a new direction. I like that because since Pede
What do
left
you
your
mean?
show,
Can you make a clear on that?
yeah.
Make a clear on that. What do you mean by that?
Yeah,
I need some
since
clarity on
Pede
that.
left,
Yeah, I get a caller coming in, please.
all right.
How you doing, man?
I get a caller
Gentlemen,
coming
y'all can take the call. I'm out of here, but I gotta go. I gotta find food to eat, please. Thank
in.
you.
All right, go ahead. Go find food to eat.
All
Go
right.
ahead. All right, go ahead. Let's go.
It's too low.
Mistress Josephine.
It's too low.
Mistress Josephine Sele, go ahead. Come on.
Oh, hello. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, good
Why,
afternoon.
Mama?
Good afternoon. Go ahead.
Yeah, so my info that I have on this show, I just want to tell you guys thank you for the work you guys are doing in the community. Don't let anybody we should not sit and let the devil steal our joy, our pride, our respect. The little word I want to say is we are all one people, meaning we are Liberians. It was not by our choice that we have come this far to choose our country, but it was by God's own divine grace. We should have empathy on other people because we don't know what lies ahead of us. We are all Christian and one understand the Bible voice that says when one moves, we should move with them. Meaning, the person that money today, we ourselves, we have our time of money. We should learn how to respect people, especially the adults in the community. The way we're doing things and disrespecting people, tarnishing people's reputation, and all of this is not comfort in the community. We move other people that pass about 4 family heads pass in this community. We have still money. But the talk of it is the Packers. The Packers had a heavy blow. And all of us know that this young boy that was coming up like a flower in the people garden, that when they look at, they find their future. When they look at this world, they knew their tomorrow will be better. Quickly fly away from their hands. How will you look at somebody that's grieving for their child and we still want to cast them down? And it's not called for. We should desist from all these things. It's not taking us anywhere. Please and please. We need to stop all of this backbiting and leave this Packer man and his family alone and let them heal. So those who choose to tarnish people's reputation, it will come back at you tomorrow. Anything we do on earth lives after us. We are not perfect, but we are trying to do the best we can to hold each other up. So we have prayed and we are still praying. And our prayer will now. This community is for every one of us. Let's try to listen to each other, make good decisions, and learn how to respect people in authority. The last time I checked, it was women that were going back and forth. They won't say, that won't say, this won't say. I'm so surprised today I see men going back and forth. And nothing they are saying that can move the community forward. We learn differently, we understand differently, but my people, please, let's hold together. Jeremiah that in Liberia, he did a great job. There's not the thing what we're talking about. Papa will be in his corner, be stressing out. You will be stressing out. You thinking about the death of your child, and somebody is causing you and causing your mom and causing this other person. That is a devilish behavior, people. But the people, if anybody wants in that money that they sent to tarnish the people's reputation, it will not stay there, it will come up. And even if it not come up, all those who are in the community that are part of it. So my people, you gotta be mindful.
Yes, yes.
Our children are looking and everybody looking.
Yes.
You, Jeremiah, keep on what you're doing. Keep on. Fatima, hold on. Young Golule, hold on. Mr. Sele, hold on. Everything will be okay. It's the 10th time. That's why we are praying and we'll not start praying because we kick this devil out and one day we'll be together. Happy pre-birthday to you, baby. Thank you and God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Go back. Thank you, mommy. Love you. Go back. And that's my mom. Well, I think you all know from the name, Josephine Select. Guys, I wasn't named after my mom. I was named after my father, first of all. So my father's name is Joseph as well, before people think otherwise. Yeah, Chia, I don't know who was on. Fatima, what you want us to talk about? You want us to...
I was on. Can I just learn real quick, before I lose my...
Yeah, I think Jan wanted to say something.
Yeah, I was saying, Logan have taken a new trend, to talk something positive since Pity left the Logan Hour. Because I watched that show from the start to the end, and the way Pity came at Logan, and since that show, the next thing I saw in the chat room was a promotion of due payment. And now there have been little bit of changes in the tunes of Logan. I think our fast and prayers are working. I want to say thanks to the religious leaders of our community for in collaboration with the administration in organizing such a prayer, because we want to see some positive things going on, especially among we the young people. To see my brother tune changing, then my prayer. And Logan, I want to say kudos to you on that. Kudos to you on that. Yeah, that keep the positive things. We can talk about negative stuff, but at least if everything around are negative, and one thing happen positive, we also jump on that positive thing and push it forward. And I want to say thanks to Logan that keep our heads up and that look for, if a child in the home and continue to be bad, if that child do one good thing, use that one good thing to change the mindset of the child. That's what I expect from we the young people in this community. Not everything about the community should be negative. It should be negative. We see other people travel from other states and come in our community. They take the good names of our community, but yet when we come on a platform like that, where the entire world are watching us, we talk things negative about this community. It don't look good on our part as a community member, because tomorrow, when we step out there, it will reflect on us as people who live in this community. So I want to say that keep our hands up to pray. They hold a week with our fast and prayer, seeing we're getting some result out of it already. And they hold a week. We pray that our as our Lord and Savior will be resurrecting tomorrow. Some of those negativity will resurrect tomorrow as well from our community. Thank you.
Amen.
Well, thank you very much, Jan. First of all, but Chia, can you hear us? I don't know why. Chia, go back and come back.
Chia, go back and come back in.
On mute, but I can hear everyone and they can hear us. Log out and come back in and see if you hear us. Yeah, Jan, you spoke well on that or whatever. First of all, Sema, I would like to tell you that is wrong. The thing about it, you guys will I don't know why you guys love to manufacture things that are not true. Sema, I for one can always tell Logie that he's doing well by paying his due. Matter of fact, I told him in his face the last time that he's always paying his dues on time while he's paying his due, and he opened a group chat for people who cannot pay due. It's okay for you to follow good principle, but to leave people blinded. That's the problem I have with him. He's always paying his dues on time, like myself. Logan can speak on this administration, question about this administration money. Matter of fact, he's supposed to talk about the money in this administration because he's paying always on time. Logan always pay on time. I too pay on time. But Logan opened a group chat for people who said they will not pay due, or other people or whatsoever. Look, that was divisive from the beginning because we have a community group chat. The community group chat, they are not kicking you outside the community group chat. They are not kicking you out if you are paying. There's no paying business in the community group chat. But Logan opened an entire group for people that Robert Kerry kicked out. Matter of fact, Kerry was the one that kicked people out of the administrative group chat or the LAR group chat. Now he not joined Logan group chat like they open for people who are not paying due. You see the trend over there? You see what's happening over there? Kerry that kicked people out from the real group chat. He went and he joined the chat that Logan opened or whatsoever. Your team, y'all keeping people 130, 150 in a group chat, and everybody will vote for you. You guys should really think again. Think very much. People love to join things. The thing about it is, yesterday we just see Jesus on the cross. That Judas betrayed him. A lot of Judas in that group chat that y'all open. So y'all should be thinking, say, Judas, election time coming. Open group chat and put 500 people need their number and say, I get 500 votes. You will see. You will go to the cross again and you will understand. Until you understand how to deal with people. Somebody number to call is 317-640-9700. 317-640-9700. The number is pinned right below. Until you know how to deal with people and live with a clear conscience. Chair and people, whatever. Some people you work in this community, they cannot even see you because their conscience not clear for you, my brother. Let's be frank. We are engaged into politics. Election over, we won, we move on. Matter of fact, the moments we won, I took myself and I started calling Sema my first lady. Just for her to bring the community together. Matter of fact, I was trying to join Sema and team, Sema and Logan and team. But I can tell you, the amount of negativity that are in that group, it was just slapping me. Oh, what? Pop. I said, no, I cannot. I love to be in darkness. I'm not going to be around. I'm not like to be in darkness. I like to be around light. But how you judge people hold that crap mentality? For this thing is calling. Oh my goodness. How you doing? Hello.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hi. Can you guys hear or Sema Logan?
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, are you hearing me clearly?
We are hearing you.
Okay. I was just calling to make two suggestions on two things. sis. You keep talking about this group chat. This group chat is a public group chat. So for you to say, oh, it's a lot of people in that group, this group chat is not a political group chat. It's not a group chat for we saw. That's you guys' problem. You guys keep making certain people isolated, talking about, oh, this side, that side. Your financial secretary, your guest is not right there. Do she tell you how she can call for it? Or she texted it? Y'all keep talking about this side, that side. It's no side. No more side. Side finished. Side is long gone. When you're ready, y'all do this side, y'all do that side. No. You, Joseph, if I can remember very clearly, not too long ago, when Rufus Tati was president, you are the same one that used to be on group chat. Oh, you're not silent critical voice. You're not silent critical voice. I remember clearly. Now, you guys don't like, so somebody criticize you, you guys take it to offense. Philip praise the community for everything good they do. But Philip is also going to point out things that you guys are trying to hide. And that's what you don't like. I understand it. However, you cannot try to judge him for something you were just doing 2 years ago. You can't. Philip praise the community when it's good, but he also point out his opinion. He has the right to talk his opinion. And you guys take offense to it. Maybe you feel like his delivery is rough. That's his delivery. However, you can't say, oh, Jeremiah, tried to make it seem as though he tried to imply that it was my husband behind this stuff from Liberia. That's why I watched that show, the very first show that he did right here. That's what he tried to imply to the community. That's the assumption he was trying to give the community members. A leader somebody who says it's a leader. Your leaders, you're put in charge, they're biased. He tried to imply it was my husband. Now it's time to clarify. Nobody want to clarify. Philip is not scared of anyone. Philip don't need to hide behind nothing. If Philip's going to do something, he will do it with his whole face. He will do it with his chest. He will put his name on it. He's not scared of nobody. So, all I'm saying, I don't have a problem. Philip don't have a problem with anybody. Maybe people take any personal the way he said it. But this stuff where I keep talking about election coming. So what does that mean? What election coming? So what it mean? So what? What's next? You guys need to cut it out. As much as you guys sit on this platform and preach peace, you're doing the opposite. Maybe my husband, sometimes his approach is not right. Sometimes your approach is not right either. But for y'all who are preaching peace, y'all singing one song and walking another way. It's not giving inclusion for everybody. And y'all people who are around y'all, they will not tell y'all. But that's all. That's my little bit I have to say. So thank you for giving me the chance to call. And I'll be in the comment section.
Thank you, Sima Logan, my almost first lady. Oh my goodness, my almost first lady is Lenny Politics now. So my almost first lady is Lenny Politics. First of all, let me clarify a few things she said. Oh, 30 time I was preaching about critical verses or whatsoever, and I was yes, I did. I spoke on that. But you know what Tati did to me? He took me from a group chat for 2 years while I was still going to his house, while I was still helping this community, while I was still working with the first lady. I never sent money back home to publish. You don't think I have money to send back home to publish on Tati? That Tati took me from a group chat for 2 years. I was outside while I was still participating in this community.
Fully pay your due.
You know what I didn't do? I could go open a group chat when Tati took me out, and I in this community and say I opened my own group chat because Tati told me out.
Yeah, you could have.
I never did that. Because my deal was paid. Tati not take me outside because of deal. Tati took me outside because he said he will punish me for 2 years. Matter of fact, the man gave me the longest service sentence in the community. When everybody begged the man for me to come back. No.
You could have opened it.
I was still working with the first lady. I was still working with him, Mr. Tati, and still trying to help him on other things that he was doing as well. But that's because I saw it as he's exercising his strength and using excessive power and whatsoever, and I was still around him. I never open no group chat. I pay my dues and whatsoever. And I always tell Fede thanks for paying his dues. But for him to encourage other people to pay their dues, he opened a whole group chat and say, you know what? I will leave y'all while I pay my due, and I will spot the news from where you're at, and I will bring it here to you. So he said the group chat is inclusive. Chemachi, are you in that group?
I'm not in that group chat either.
Wow, they fool the public there?
Now, are you in that group?
Absolutely not.
Fatima, are you in that group?
I chose not to.
Joseph said they never reached out to me. How is this group chat inclusive? How? You want to come on here, Seaman Logie, and say this group chat is inclusive. You know what he did? He decided to put people that he know was that is leaning towards the administration and not putting in the group. If you go to that group chat, the things that happen in that group chat, you see a lot of people in that group chat, they despise the administration, but yet them still, they get people in that group chat that will vote other people other than Logie because
and we receive screenshot on
and they will be in the fire. They will love to be in the tea. They will dance in the tea and they will dance in the fire. They will enjoy the group chat. When it comes time for leadership, they will tell you that Mr. Logie is not a good leader because he should be working on things that are supposed to be working on. That's not inclusion. You open a whole group chat and you decide to deal with people outside and you say, Fatima, and please stop and please tell when you test Logie and you call Logie, say you are testing Logie and calling Logie. I don't want to dive deep into that one because I don't want that.
Chairman, let me come in. Chairman, let me come in.
Now, woman business I get dropped is that when the first did it, when the man woman is telling Fatima can test and call, that is something other stuff. But go ahead.
Chairman, you see, I thought not to respond to Mr. Logan's wife because I cannot be responding to the head of the home at the same time responding to any other person. She's my little sister. She mentioned my name, but I would jump over that for the decency of the discussion.
Me and you, Nemo.
The thing is, if you see a couple, both of them appearing on a show, whether it's through via calls or in person or on through the social media link, it tells you the urgency, the urge to dispel certain things that the community is already in the know of. So that doesn't bother me much. Something we're not paying attention to. Jan Volule made a key observation, and you can see the trend. It's not that we don't love each other in this community. It's not that we don't hate each other in this community. But I believe that the quest for power, other people take it out of context and want to. I don't have to bring you down before I be up there. Sometimes your comportment, the way you do things, and I see that you never had a chance this gone time. But maybe the way you work along the people, I see the leadership skills. Some people are just basic technicians. Some people are technicians. They are not leaders. And from the skill set I see from Logie, he's a technician. He's not a leader. A leader is not a person who is divisive. So based upon that, he will continue to be, listen, almost 70 to 75% of the people in, or the 130% in that group chat, they communicate with me on a regular. My phone, all they are upgrading are buying our class something because the space for the message or screenshot from that group chat is so much. So there's nothing, that whole group chat is like a outside bathroom. Everybody see what goes on there. So nothing is hidden. If you want to lead this community tomorrow or in the future, there's a 44-year-old man that just became president of Senegal. Everybody embrace young leadership. It's cool. But before the generation can hand it over to you, you got to be prepared. And there are semblance of preparation that you got to put in place that people will see and say, oh, okay, we can trust them this time. But you can't be doing all the wrong things, and at the same time, we expect the people to just appreciate us. What if there's a hula baloo going on in the camp or whatever? Those 130 person, the last time I checked, the highest person I think vote from the Logan's camp was Maurice Gua, almost 200 and some more votes. So 130 person cannot make it president of the association. So stop. I mean, put everybody together. The same way you in a group chat, encourage everybody to, Chairman, they think, yeah, we're doing it because the benefit they know. Well, you know, we can stay ready wrong. Everybody come back, pay your dues, augment the strength of the administration, and at the end of the day, because you're not going to be president without 130 person, they're not going to select you. They are not. They're just looking at you. The people need figurehead. People need people to lead them, but you're not leading them. You're dividing them. And at the same time, we will still have to meet at showers, at the fee, at the park, or other places, and we still have to present that fake posture only because we want to get along. So we can't do these things. If I would be bereaved, or someone close to me will be bereaved, and at the same time I sending a donation, or maybe I'm concerned about that person, then at the same time I'm following from journalists this article, I'm writing it and putting my name and seal on it and sending it to Morovia and say, these people, and knowing that this man is the head of the administration here, you won't find out what corruption going on yet. What corruption going on yet? What you see? Like I choose my words carefully. I call Mr. Robert Carey a renegade for a reason. Renegade is a word. You gather together the people who, all of them build the things together. He divided, he left. Nobody fighting him for a position. He left his own position. Now he's posting things from Facebook. He's not doing the Secretary General job. You went and you acquire our account. You gave it to people in the opposition, which is not bad. But when we want to present these things at a meeting, General Assembly, let people know the balances and everything, what's been going on. You publish it. You put it on your talk show. You send copies to Morovia. Then you think we don't know how all these things come up? The $300 that was in question, the $300 still surface. So $300, you won't bring the community down? And all the people doing that thing, they don't work for $300. They know. They know that. It's so minute, it's so small that if you bring the entire community down, which you live and bring your kids up in, how then are you going to facing other people tomorrow? So the thing is, Mr. Logan, it's not late. Like I said, as a GM, you, my GM brother, it's not late to right the wrong. If you think you got an ounce or grasp of leadership, change, and the sooner the better. Even if you change the evening, this coming election, you're not going to win because the other people here, their minds are resolved. And how we know this? Because we interact with them. Weren't you the same person that was releasing videos and audios the last election about the elders and other people and the pastor drinking beer and other stuff? You think they are forgotten? Have you come up publicly to apologize to them? We're not ready for the political gambits. We're not ready to really go toe-to-toe with people on something. For some of us, thank God we don't need the power. So we will say things like you always say you bold, but you the one need the power the most. And you need to bring people together. So you see, Mr. Sele runs this show, and he distanced himself from the show in a way that he put the responsibility of the show running on other people. That's a classic leadership example there. Classic leadership example. He will travel to Miami, Puerto Rico, the show will run. That's not because he's not in America. But at the end of the day, that's why I told you, once your show lacked that luster, the only thing I really want to see on your show now is the women's segment, the professor and Fasia. That's the only inspirational thing that I see. But if you start, because they don't start the show with individuals' name, they discuss issues. They don't discuss individuals. Anytime you run your show based on individuals, dude, you lost it. You got tired buying views, you go to your regular views. Because I see some Korean, Chinese, and hold it on all the things. You don't do all these things. Don't do it. Because those same people you will want to vote for you tomorrow, maybe like the Chinese people will make you president of the community. But for as long as we here, if we don't see you change, we can't give you power. Thank you.
Yeah, you see, the thing is, I will say this again. As for me, I love to talk to people in their face and talk to them straightforward. I look and now we talk before, we talk 1 hour. You think you will always try to go around the people that will praise you and they will not tell you how to do right. You are helping him right now by telling the right thing to do. Look at now, we spoke for over 1 hour one time. I can remember, I think it was at Rachel Boyer's house or whatsoever. We talk. I spoke to him as an older brother. He's my older brother. I mean, I'm his younger brother. Logan is older than me, far older than me. And we spoke. You cannot always align yourself with people who have a mentality or crap mentality of bringing people down. I gave him a city a nice scenario. I told him you will only understand the beauty of a city at night when you see so many lights in the city, and not just one light. There are some people in this community, they want themselves to be the only bright light in the community. And sorry, it cannot happen. So many bright minds in this community, you are not the only bright light. We need to embrace that uniqueness of each other. We need to understand that to move this community forward, it will take the collective work of each and every one of us, no matter your career field, no matter where you're from, no matter the country you were born in or whatsoever. And it's okay for us to disagree, healthy disagreement, but not to the point that you will be trying to undermine or bring other down and setting up a group chat in a meeting or nighttime meeting or Nicodemus meeting to bring other people down because you don't want to hear them and shut them down. That's not right. We as young people got to uplift each other or move this community forward. We all have something unique to bring to this community. We are having children in this community. Matter of fact, we are raising children in this community. And Mr. Logan, you ran. The election was not okay. Okay, try to build on that. See some of your shortcomings. What are they wrong? How can I improve from that? But no. You said, I will stay in the mud. I will be in this mud. Everybody in the mud will come with this in the mud. It's time you clean yourself, my brother. And I'm speaking to you as a junior brother. Some of us, we do not have intention to run and whatsoever. You still get time left to clean yourself. Stop listening to people who are hell-bent on character assassination and damaging others. Because they will not offer you nothing. The people that will be running around talking about how people are hypocrite and everything and bad people and anything else, character assassination and everything about people, most time they are pointing a finger at themselves. They're always pointing finger at others, but a finger is pointing at themselves. They know how to label themselves very well. When you see them talking, they are labeling themselves. Logan had a unique opportunity. You saw what I did to him just now. I gave him a start of leadership, a start of clarity and credibility. That when his name was mentioned, as I called him, I said I will send a link to you. The first time my brother, yeah, but what happened on Open Table or whatsoever, the first thing he coming was a dictator. Really? You have my number. You didn't say I'll hear from Joseph and see whatsoever. The first thing he called me was a dictator. It's not like you've been sitting down on the wall to call me a dictator all your life. So as soon as someone says something about Joseph, you say a dictator. A dictator? I cannot be a dictator for something that I'm the youngest and something that others are running in my absence, and while in my presence, they are running the show. But when you hear negative things, I will give you this thing again. When you hear negative things, you should always try to find out from the other side. Do not be so happy because the negative is about Jan or Jemachi or anybody else. If I hear negative things about you, I will want to find out why, and I will talk to you. During the campaign we ran or whatsoever, every though we're beating on each other, going back and forth, I still used to talk to people in your camp. I talked to Sima. I talked to a lot of people in your camp. Politics is just like, if this community is too small for us to start taking politics on a national scene to create enemyship. And let's learn to move it forward and do it in a decent way, in a civilized way.
Chairman, 1 second. You see the lady on the show, Fatima Famule? She has that leadership skill, but she didn't put her hand up and say, I want to be this. I want to be financial secretary. She's the fourth most powerful person in the Liberian community today. You know why that came about? When there was a time that people needed the person to step up to that plate. When we look around, we saw her. She didn't say me. He said, pick me, pick me, pick me. We say you, that you want.
Hesitant.
That's how she was hesitant. She didn't even want it. She was like, yeah, why me? Why now? We say, no, we say you. We were part of that decision, all of that. So if we wanted power, why wouldn't say us? Me, I want it. Oh, yeah, go get it. We say you, go take care of our finances. You win and you take care of the community finances. That's it. That's leadership. You don't beg for it. People give it to you. So you can't get it arrogantly. This is not coup d'etat situation. It can't work. Everybody reading.
Please hold on, please. Let me put the caller through. I don't want to keep the caller for too long. Then you can proceed. Go ahead. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Saba here.
Oh, my sister is calling. Oh my goodness. My sister is calling. Go ahead.
So yeah, I'm the Ways and Means chair, and I was just calling to just speak, on certain things, that was brought up on the show. Now, first, Logan West came on the show talking about Logan come up with my husband is lying on things, and sometimes her husband come up cash and other stuff. Let me say this: like Jeffy said, we're not gonna respond to to her because she's a little sister, and she will be a little sister. Now, Logan, sister, she's a little girl, right? Not a little sister. She's not a sister. So a little girl. Logan was on the show on that Thursday, if I believe it was the 25th. It was on Mr. Paco and his family name. On the 25th, that little boy passed away. There's a reason why I always tell people, we all need to learn how to be nice to each other because we don't know tomorrow. Now, when this little boy passed away, there were the same people walking in our house trying to say sorry after you're just on show talking about them. Y'all want to bring the community together? That's not how. You can come also and talking about somebody lying when they have proof that his name is on there, and he sent us communication. You know how many fake news Logan has posted on the LAR group chat, including the one he just posted recently, and even calling somebody gray hair? You should take a good look at yourself before you try to distract other people. Okay? This community is very small. Some of us have been here for a long time. And like I said, it's not how long, but it's how well you live here.
Amen. Oh.
It's not how long, but it's how well you will live. Nobody here trying to bring anybody down. We all supposed to be there for each other. It's so small. We all have sugar in this community. What happened to Mr. and Mrs. Papa? It can be any one of us. Any one of us. And mother wants to say, they don't leave the shovel in the graveyard. They always bring it back in the city. So if you think it happened to the soul today, like when that happened to you, you're lying. We all gonna die. We all gonna go one day. So people need to stop speaking on their family. And be careful before yours come twice. Speaking on their family. And I would like to they need to stop. No man is an island. If you were in power today, you would not do everything perfect. You would have made sure to your entire family. If you get to fix it, do not destroy it. If you cannot have to fix anything in the community, you don't speak on anything positive in this community. You don't write on anything positive in this community. Everything is always the negative things. Negative things you always speak on. So how can y'all come on show and talk about people lying when you're the one putting the fake news out there? This stuff is too small for others. Nobody getting paid for this. It's free. Free. People over that side for too much hate. That's been a volunteer in the community.
But my sister, I'm about to let you go now because you already get mass fire over there. All right.
And then I think was call on one fool.
I was hearing what I start hearing another voice that and the person just adding them and backing up on whatsoever.
But here we're not doing Fatima right. A conclusion Fatima can talk.
All right. Let me conclude before my
quick, guys.
Let me go quick so my boss can come in. So viewers, it's been a fascinating show today, at least with the presence of our brother Jeremiah Moba from Liberia. We were able to get an audio and we were able to dispel some of these rumors and we're able to be vindicated on some allegations. And I'd like to say I appreciate all of the callers, Mrs. Miko Koke Harris, Mr. Vani Kamour, my lovely wife, Sabasoso Chi, and also Mr. Logan for appearing for the first time in the history because of these gem allegations that were proven, and also to his wife for calling to chime in. I'd like to say this is a community thing. It's always good to air your laundries, but the timing sometimes is necessary to take into consideration these things. And I would like to appreciate this platform. This platform has always been available no matter what for people to say it as it is. For some of us, we are not afraid of the beating. We are being beaten. We get whipped every Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we expect more, but we don't quit. This very platform, I consider it my own, even though I don't have it, I don't own it, but because the platform has afforded me so much. I forgot, Madam Mistress Josephine Sile, our sweet mother. She also called in. Uh, it has afforded us so much to be grateful for. And I'll tell you what, people will live and learn. We will live and learn every day, and we will know that we will somehow gather together one day and say, oh, this was all good because we stayed the test of time and made things happen the right way for our future generations. So thank you so much. Thanks to everyone for participating. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, Chair. Fatima, you can join us next Saturday. Seriously.
Yeah, but
you came late and then we were, oh my goodness, we apologize. We know you will clarify something, but say some things to the community at least before we go.
Well, actually, can you actually clarify that my appearance on this show was prior to any of this, Logan coming on and everything? Can you please confirm that? Because others things that think that I came on this show because of him. No.
What? No, you were supposed to come. You were supposed to come.
You were a guest here today.
Exactly.
I spoke to SYZ, I spoke to Yan and SYZ and told them the guests are this week. I told them it was going to be you. I told them it was going to be Jeremiah Chie, and I told them it was going to be Jeremiah Moba, the journalist. Yan and SYZ, I spoke to them this week. If Yan can attest to that.
Okay. All right. No, I just wanted you to clarify that. Yeah. But anyways, it was good joining the show to just listen in. I do want to say thank you to everyone that has been that has been paying their dues. It's highly appreciated. Continue paying your dues, and I'm going to continue posting the information as to how to pay it. And then I will also do better at posting the roster. So thank you. And then also another thing, I just want to say my condolences continue to go out to the families that are bereaved, the Na family, the Wias, the Willie, the Parkers, and the Wei. We are also grieving with you all. This is probably why you haven't heard much communication from the administration, because we are also grieving. So thank you.
Thank you very much. That's the Financial Secretary of LAI, Financial Secretary of the Community, Ms. Fatima Famulet, Financial Secretary of the Community, and she's here. She will be joining us again, maybe sometime Saturday or whatsoever, but she will tell you that your money is secure. And
Yes.
every receipt,
Yes, it is.
everything that people are going to code for and everything, you will see the track record and everything that's been paid for is authorized, regardless of what's out there. And regardless of what's out there, the things are secure and the things, they are in tight, very much in tight. Because some people can look at the financial secretary, she cannot take money by herself.
No.
Two persons got to go over there. It's either the financial secretary and the president, or the financial secretary and the secretary.
I have no business doing that.
So she can't take money by herself. And
I don't even want it. I don't even need it.
for the people that can be talking about corrupt and whatsoever, as for me, don't even put my name there, but budget chairman, the budget chairman, the only number I can be looking at. I look at numbers. I don't see $5 budget. All the budget for the community when I look at it, I see the number of people.
And what's interesting are those that don't even pay their dues, but have the most to say. And that one it baffles me sometimes.
Up to now, for real, like who's taking this community money? Really? The money is there. Some of us, look, we have a feature to protect our integrity. A lot of things. We're raising children in this community, but again, we are growing up. We want to do other things in our life and move forward beyond your community. So we will not dirty ourselves or tarnish our reputation beyond in this community, because we are looking beyond your community. When it's true that we are part of this community, we have done what we're supposed to do. We are here to uplift this community. I don't care if I serve any more whatsoever in this community. I have paid my dues and I have paid my... Look, as being part of the community, the thing I did, I can work in this community with a clear conscience. Very clear conscience. I didn't have nobody. not try to bring anybody down. And my older brother Alvin, I was just on the line just now, whatever, he can attest to that. That Alvin brought me back to this community when Alvin and my brother went to my apartment on the south side. And they brought me back to this community for me to help with the campaign and whatsoever. And I do not take a $5. So when people talk and getting validation or whatsoever, like Chia said, you have to earn it, man. People will give it to you.
Yeah,
Like,
yes. He explained it.
The elders are seeing what's happening in this community. They know that some young people, they are hell-bent on dirty this community and bringing it down. We all have our own individual accomplishment and things we do in our life. But for the sake of peace and progress in this community, forget about others. 3 years is short. Parker will be gone. Matter of fact, I don't know. I don't know how he's going to do it even this year. But please, he's mourning, man. He's mourning. You guys were in the same community or money left this community. You guys didn't cry. When Ivy came, that almost like negative $5 were there. J.D. Walker time, the whole community left it with J.D. Walker. Come on now. So let's move. Let's move this community forward as young people and stop. Yeah, you can go ahead and close your stuff, and then you can push the diaspora event and whatsoever. The numbers for 1 minute. Jeremiah Moba, we trying to compensate him for his integrity. People already gave him money, and Jeremiah Moba will be on the show live next weekend, and he will tell you every penny that will be collected, we will send it to Jeremiah Moba. Every penny. It will go to him because we have to honor that young man's integrity. We have to tell him that that's the right way to live in society. Go ahead, Jan, and play that stuff.
One last, yeah.
Why?
No, I was just okay. I was just going to say I just want to emphasize on the leadership of LAI. Please pay your dues. We cannot expect the members to pay their dues when we in leadership are not doing it. So please. Go ahead, Jan.
Does they serve Africa with distinction, yet gone unrecognized, have viewed me significant that have a positive impacted generations, yet your efforts remain unnoticed, or perhaps you know esteemed elder whose dedication deserves recognition. I have a good news for you.
Yeah, it was playing good fresh. Why is it breaking out now?
The time has come to honor and celebrate unrecognized African heroes and heroines. Young invite you to the prestigious Atlas Award set to take place on September 14, 2024. Now, yet a highlight leading to the event of the day. Red carpet experience begins at 6 p.m. and as arrive at the venue. Then celebration starts, and not to be told. Come and witness the heartfelt recognition of our esteemed elders for their invaluable contributions. The venue should not be your worry. Join us at 5-1 Make to Indiana 4603 for an eve for this historic gate intake is a support and our exciting lasting impact event in shared design. Come, let's express our gratitude and admiration for the remarkable contribution of our elders to the diaspora community. Don't make this opportunity.
Yeah, I don't know why the thing was breaking in or whatsoever, but yeah, you want to give your parting statement? Let's try to wrap this thing up. It's Saturday, bro.
I think my internet.
Let's try to wrap up here.
Yeah, let's wrap up. You know.
I think your internet live.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
You want to go first? You want to go first? What you want to do?
Let me go. First, I want to tell all of our panelists here today, thank you, Mr. Chie, Sis Fatima, Mr. Moba, and Mr. Logan, for coming in to clarify some, to make some clarification to the community as well. To all of our listeners, I want to say thank you. Without you, we would not be here. Thank you for always joining in. Thank you for always keeping this alive. We can't come here to talk to ourselves. We come here to talk to you and give you the information. This is open table. Everything on here is authentic. We don't come here with lies. We come here and give you the information as we receive it. Thank you all for being here. Against our community. Let us keep the community together. Togetherness, it means a lot to us at this particular time. We can't call some kids can be in the community calling us big brothers and brabbies in our Liberian terms, and we behaving that the kids that calling us big brothers and brabbies and what have you. So we have to now set ourselves aside. I know a few years back we all was up there, we were active, we were very jumping here and there. But as times go by and we see one or two our brothers calling us big brothers, now we have to set that day aside, or that time now aside, and say, look, people are looking up to us. Not everything about this community is negative. When we see the positive, we should push the positive even more than the negative that we will see. I'm not saying we should not talk on anything that we are dissatisfied with, but we should always talk on the positive. So I want to say thanks to all of you for being here today. LAI is here, and we are encouraging you. The founders of LAI funded this organization for a reason. This organization, I don't care what kind of, I don't care you leave and go fund your own organization. This organization is the mother organization of every organization, Liberian organization here. So let us keep it alive. Dream the efforts of our people to come together and form this organization. If we the children, we should not be the one to break it down. We should always be here to uphold and appreciate them. Lastly, the annual Diaspora African Elders Award. For so long, like the efforts of our forefathers, the efforts of our parents, they are being here for the fact that they can call us and say, yeah, how you doing? Just that word, how you doing? It means a lot. If I'm doing something that, for example, I'm in school, how's school going? It's a motivation by itself just for asking that question, because tomorrow, I don't want when Mr. X or LS call me tomorrow and say, how's school going? I should be able to get positive, or respond to that LS that is calling me. So those not overlooking. That's why, the group of young people in our community, this is our community own. People will be coming from others to embrace it. So we should be the one to embrace this as well. So we are presenting this to our community, come out on September the 14th and celebrate our own. Let's celebrate one another. That encourage one another. Let us come together as one body, as Liberians, as the family we call ourselves. Like that the family always say, one village cannot raise a child. If we continue to do positive stuff, our children that we are born in, they will see those positive stuff and they will step on a very good foundation to come up to positively. So this annual Diaspora Elders Award ticket is just $25. If you want to sponsor it, it's $50. You know, let me say Patreon is $50. If you want to sponsor it, sponsor can start from $75 and up. And all American organizations have pledged their support to sponsor this organization. So this initiative. So people putting water, if some water across your hand. So if a hand should get so if American organization it, we should be able to sponsor so they can see the seriousness and the togetherness that we are and that we are preaching all the time. So I want to say thanks to Mr. Chairman for being here today, and also we look forward to Saturday. This is coming Saturday.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much to Jan. Thank you very much to Fatima. Thank you very much to all the panelists. Thank you very much to Jeremiah Chia. Thank you very much to Philip Logan. Thank you very much to Jeremiah Moba, and to all the callers. We say thank you. Thank you for calling to listen. We say thank you. This community is all we have. This community is for us. The callers, my mother, Josephine Sele, Mama Josephine Sele, Madam Miko Harris, my sister, Mistress Sabat Sosochie, Mistress Sema Logan, who has called Mr. Vani Kamo, and everyone else that call, everyone that called to participate on the show. We say thank you. Thank you for coming and participating. Thank you to the listeners. This community, we're talking about the community of Indiana again. I believe this community is one of the best communities in the U.S. I don't care what people want to say. I don't care how people want to damage it. This community, we have a group of people in the young community that are moving forward positively, less incarceration rate, a lot of less men that are living on women in this community, less young men. We are not liability. How people can call it liability on the social media. We don't have liability in the community too much. I don't know any liability, so I shouldn't even say too much. We have a lot of young people, our young sisters. They are moving forward in a career, in a school, and everything. A lot of things happening good in this community. Some young people live in this community, and I know they will come back. A shout out to Jima. Jima was watching today. That's one young person that is in this community, that's doing so well. Shout out to Jima and all that was in the comment section. Victoria, Blamu Cooper, everybody else, everyone in the comment section that participated. We say thank you. We love this community, and we'll continue to love this community. So those who intend to harm us and harm this community, we will defeat you, because good will always win eventually. Good will win eventually. And so when we walk around, we walk around with a conscience that is very clear and the heart that is very clear, because it's good. Sometimes let the people see your face, see your heart on your face. If your heart is bad and evil, sometimes your face can be getting rampant and can be getting ugly. Please try to keep your face brightened up, because if your heart is always healthy, young, breathing, vibrant, evil heart can come with ugly face. So please try to make sure your heart is not always ugly, because you need to walk in this community and sleep with a clear conscience. I don't know how some people want. Look, I believe that particular attempt to go damage the community, that's ugliness. That's evil. I will frown on the enemy. Shout out to everyone that has been on the show. SYZ was busy today running errands. He couldn't come to the show. SYZ will miss you on the show. And we hope your errands can go well. And shout out to everyone. Mr. Judas Parker and his wife. Jan said they are not in the community. Jan have that information, right? I don't have it. But wheresoever they are, we wish them well, the entire family. You guys are in our prayers. Shout out to Pastor Willie and his family. You guys are in our prayers as well. A mother leaving a family is not an easy thing. To Mr. Y family, you guys are in our prayer as well. A father leaving a family is not an easy thing. To Mama Josephina, we still know that you are still going through that pain. That pin is going to be around for a long time. You guys are in our prayers. Again, tell the people you love how much you love them. Jesus died on the cross yesterday because Judah have to fulfill the Bible, the scripture. Lord, pay attention to the Judas in your circle, but be gracious to everybody. Until then, tell the people you love. My birthday is next week. I don't want that.
Oh my goodness.
Bye.
I don't want that. I want a Mercedes Benz.
Not Mercedes Benz. The Porsche.
I want a Mercedes Benz. There you go. A Porsche.
The Porsche you get.
If you guys don't buy the Porsche from me, I'll leave this community.
La Bugatti.
I know somebody will send me my Porsche next week.
No problem.
My Porsche is coming. See you guys. You guys, thanks for coming to the show.
All right, guys. Bye.
Yeah, you ending it?
Yeah, let me end it.